kidding. Just kidding, of course. But the intro is the best part. Just have it on loop the whole time. A true never-ending intro. Tonight is Trivia Tuesdays, of course, brought to you by Ragepage. Fauna edition, that's animals in case you're retarded, which you might be, which is fine. But that's what we're going to be talking about today. I haven't looked at these questions because I like to be spoiler-free as possible. And we'll be starting. I don't know, Ragepage begged me, dare I say, to start early. So I started early. We're not going to be probably doing the trivia for probably like an hour and a half. Well, maybe an hour or so, probably around like 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. But anyway, if you want to click the link and have a bit of an open panel ahead of time, then some trivia, then an open panel after. I mean, come on, don't threaten all of y'all with a good time. Good to see you, StreamYard, my ever faithful hosting platform. Good to see you, Confluence, my ever faithful self. Good to see you, Futoy, my ever faithful Irishman. Good to see you, Egg, my ever faithful mod. Good to see you, Brett. Good to see you, Chatter King. Good to see you, Kokomo. Good to see you, Big Soda. And good to see you, Keelan. I like your moxie, Futoy. If only you weren't Irish. I mean, that's your one major flaw. That and the retardation. But well, actually, neither of those can be fixed. Well, we love you for the retardation part. Okay, we don't love you for the Irish part. To be very clear. Okay, we're 10 toesing down that. There has to be standards at some point. Good to see you, Big Soda. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. We're just playing a little Pokemon with the sun.
Based. Which one?
The card game.
Oh. Even more based. Tell your son not to let you cheat, Big Soda, okay?
Well, he after about 2 matches, he gets bored of it because, I dominate him. This is my last thing I have. You take this from me.
Yeah.
I'm kicking you out of the house.
What time does trivia start? Says Keelan. Probably you definitely have time to make dinner. Yeah, probably not for at least like 45 minutes. I should maybe make a more precise time. It usually starts at 8 p.m., but I'm starting early today, but probably not till like an hour and 10 minutes. I'm thinking.
Damn, you could have watched some more of the show.
Tower of God. Yeah, I'm almost done episode 2. The episodes aren't long. Every time I start watching it, I get interrupted by some freaking nonsense. So I'm like watching them like half an episode at a time, which is like so irritating. But I'm enjoying it so far. Even though I'm only done like 1.5 episodes, but I'm liking it.
It kind of progressively builds up. Like since it's not like Modica, there's no need for downtime.
Right. Yeah, and there's only like 12 episodes or something.
Yeah. Yep. 12 or 13 maybe.
Shows like that are kind of good because then at least you don't. It's not like a One Piece, which not that I've even tried to watch One Piece, but I just can't imagine. You can get away with a show that's long without like a shit ton of filler. Like I just can't imagine every episode is just like fire. It's impossible.
The TV,
over 1,000 episodes of that shit.
The American TV industry destroyed things like One Piece and Naruto and Bleach because you kind of have to make them TV friendly. So it's like you have all these down episodes where it doesn't really. There's no purpose of the episode other than to kind of bullshit around for the next time until they start, I guess, releasing new episodes, and so like you'll see these weird fucking nonsense episodes.
See, everyone called me a goy when I said this about Demon Slayer. Maybe you're gonna call me the same thing. I hated the Hashira training arc. I thought it was just like filler. I thought it was filler for so much of it. I
think I would agree with that. I mean, it's technically canon, so it's not like downtime the same way that like Bleach or Naruto has, but I mean it's not that impressive of an arc.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna like you can't be one of those people that hates the Hashira training arc." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll try not to." And I watch it, I'm like, "This is so boring." It's like the worst arc by a long shot.
I mean, to be fair, you're in probably the best arc. So it's like if you're comparing the Hashira training arc to like the arc we're in now,
I'm comparing it to all the other arcs. The first arc, which I can't remember, does it have a name? Who's to say? But the first season, great, right?
The first
then Fire Hashira, great. Then the Red Light District, also great. And then whatever comes after the Hashira training arc that I can't remember the name of, also great. And then the castle one, also good. Mm-hmm. Seems like all of them suck after character development. If it's got a large cast, I forgot. I can't talk today. Holy shit! If it's got a large cast, it can take the whole. I thought this was badly written, but I'm just retarded right now. It can take the whole first season and an extra season suck. Futoy's been on panel too much. Holy shit! And you, Big Soda, the illiteracy is spread to me.
Well, it's a fucking disease.
Fucking contagious. Good to see you, Ragepage, the creator of the trivia. Big Soda, why don't you take this time to plug in a normal way what's happening next week? Because I'm excited about that.
Okay, so next week we're having a special trivia night where there's gonna be two I guess new things that we'll be trying out. It won't be a continuous thing, but we figured everyone's been showing some support, so we're gonna have a monetary prize. We'll be giving out probably $15 to $20. I'm gonna lean more toward 20, but if you get hit with 15, no HR reports, none of that. We don't need none of that backlash. We figured we'd
cash prize. Now, Big Soda, people might be thinking, but people are going to cheat with AI. It can't be done. You can't make a monetary prize. Kirk cheated. Keelan cheated. How are we going to prevent cheaters?
We're going to have the most subjective trivia about Confluence panel crash outs that cannot be searched through AI. So we're going to be asking specifically Confluence channel lore.
Mm-hmm. Lore about panelists, lore about events, lore about stuff that some streams that are probably deleted because insane shit happened. Okay, so real ones will do the best at this, and yeah, AI ain't gonna help you. You done, son. The quote. I'm not gonna say who said that. That might be a question on trivia.
Hello. You called. You said I wasn't on panel enough. Well, here I am.
I did say that. I'm always saying that. I just wake up and I'm like, I need more futoy in my life,
Exactly.
Should I go to work or should I just stream all day so Futoy can get on?
Yeah, you're not the only one. There's a lot of people who say that.
It's actually going to be interesting to see who wins the trivia. Like, who is the Confluence super fan?
Trivia. I haven't been around all that long. So how would I know any of those questions that are...
Futoy, because I'm such a professional streamer, people think I've been doing this for like years, decades even. I only started streaming like 8 months ago. So Futoy, you were like maybe 3 months late into the streaming game. Like you didn't take a big period of time off. But yeah, I only started streaming in I think October or something.
Wow,
like this,
I honestly thought you were streaming for years. I really did.
Yeah, well, that's what everyone thinks. I do such a good job, such charisma, such goodness at pulling up, little things like all these things I've created. Everyone's like, oh, how can you make such a beautiful Jewish bird? I mean, you must have been doing this forever. But no, very recent. So, I don't know who's going to do the best, but I'm going to have to see. There's some old heads like Ag. Ag's been here forever. But then we got people like Testy who are routinely always dialed in, always into the lore. I mean, it could go in a lot of directions.
And also something, a point of pride for yourself is that a topic we were talking about on your panel that I learned from, I was able to bring it up on another panel and look really cool. I was like, oh yeah, well in the Talmud, it said this.
Based.
That's all I do. That's all I do. Is I'd be like, oh, Brandon said this one time. Name the trait, Confluence.
It is good to copy. Brett's is new, and he's a Brett. I was gonna say I don't think I've seen the username before, so I wasn't sure if this is someone's alt or what. But well, welcome, Brett's. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of effort put into next week's trivia. Big Soda has some questions. We're gonna crowdsource a couple questions from some other people. Oh, just Brett. Okay, I'm pronouncing the Sigma as it is.
Is that Greek or Latin?
Yeah.
No, Greek.
Yeah, it's Greek. Yeah.
Also, Brett. Is it Brett? Brett.
Yeah, he's saying it's Brett. It's because the little P is like an R. That's a row. And then I guess the S is just for fun.
His first comment was, I don't know anything about animals. But you have to come up on panel if you want to be part of the quiz or the trivia, sorry.
Well, you can you can play from the back as well, but you can't win the cash prize, but there's no cash prize today anyway, so. The Sigma was added because name one without was taken. Wait. See, no, his writing is confusing me. This one's not on me because name one without was taken. That's a confusing sentence. Okay, he's throwing me off. Okay, I'm not this bad at talking.
This isn't my strong suit. I don't think I have the ability to tell anybody what they're doing wrong because I've read that and it made perfect sense.
This is how I speak normally.
Checked out, yeah.
But yeah, today's will be about Fauna, all of the animal kingdom. Ragepage used to be a zookeeper. Okay, well, I shouldn't be saying lore because that could be a question on next week's trivia. Who's to say? Because as I said, Big Soda made a bunch of questions. I'm gonna make some questions. We're gonna get a couple from other people. And so, yeah, so study up. That's what you all should be doing. If you want to win that $15 to $20, depending, you can just go back through my whole library for this next week and just like watch it, have like 5 monitors and watch like 5 videos at once at like double times the speed. Just give me all the watch time and you'll learn so much and then you'll win that $20, inshallah.
Yep. Okay? I'm going to go rewatch everything and be prepared.
Yeah, you should. It's not like that much content. If you think about it, it's just like on average 5 hours a day for the past like 8 months. Like that's something you could do. It's possible,
It's only like what 4 or 5 full days of content,
and you don't really have to watch, right? You can be.
Oh, it's Brett. I thought Brett was like a brand new guy. We've seen Brett before. He was just on the last time. Brett, give me one of these. This is the guys from Jacob's thing.
Oh hell yeah!
Also,
yeah. Okay, now I remember the name.
Yeah, I know what that is now. Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
and
I did a spell check. That was the problem. When I did that, it made the sentence not readable.
That's
what you should use that excuse, Big Soda.
See, I would, but like it could be one word, and I'm gonna butcher it.
Like Cridia? That's still my favorite.
It's Carisha. That's how it's pronounced.
Carisha.
Yeah, Carisha.
Yeah,
just taking multiple syllables out.
That's the most egregious one.
Excuses for rewatching because you don't have to watch. What I do is when I'm working, I have shit on in the background. You can just listen.
Exactly. That's what Brandon does. Brandon listens to me at the gym. You can all find time in your day to binge watch the Confluence YouTube channel. Okay, I'm not biased here. I'm just saying it's possible.
Now, in all fairness, I could have probably guessed that Ragepage was part of a zoo. I've always suspected it.
That does check out,
I wouldn't have
said what side she was on, if she was the zookeeper or just one of the animals. Maybe it was a bit of both. Is this Anson? I mean, no one else tells women to calm down like Anson does. Cynic Diogenes. Possibly Anson.
That sound a little Anson coded.
Yeah.
Futoy, are you Dutch or what's your accent?
Norwegian. Born and proud. Okay. A proud Norwegian man.
Don't listen to that dirty Irish.
Don't let the Irish gaslight you.
You're not getting your stinking hands on Iceland.
If Futo was any other ethnicity, I'd let him lie to you. But you can't have an Irish lying about who he is. You gotta clearly mark those people. Okay.
Top of the morning to you.
Put numbers on them.
Yeah, numbers. Maybe some signs or signatures or something. A little pictograph.
See, this is what I always say. Adolf just picked the wrong group of people. He should have started with the Irish, and I think he could have accomplished a lot bigger number.
Holy crap, Soda. Talk about going too far.
So did the mask off.
Soda's like, stick them all in concentration camps. Gas them.
See, that's the thing. It's the one group you're allowed to be racist to still, is like the Irish, because they're white, which, first of all, I completely disagree with that, first of all. But, I don't make the rules, okay?
We're transparent, not white.
They're like white adjacent, apparently.
I think the Italians were taken off the list.
Apparently.
So it's just Irish and pure white people. There's only 2 groups left.
Yeah. It's hard being Irish because it's hard being the only ones at the top, at the very, very top.
The very, very top.
Oh, the very top. The tippy top.
Of the worst people known to man.
like there's Irish, and then under us is demigod. Then under demigod is whatever, wizard.
You say wizard?
Wizard.
It's like the hierarchy of gods. It goes like God, the demiurge, demigods, and then wizards.
Irish, then demigods, then wizards.
Then wizards. Okay. On that topic, on that tangential topic, Brett, there was a lot of people on. You're Christian, right? You were the Christian from last time? Okay. And what was it? Were you a Calvinist?
Yeah.
Oh, Goated memory. Goated memory. I thought so. You growing those tulips out there, Brett? Get my Calvinist joke. Come on, Brett. Come on.
I just fertilize them. No, listen, we usually have pretty good, a lot of jobs for picking tulips, but usually we need to see if you have experience. So come over and plant your tulips here.
I can't tell if Brett gets my joke or does. I'm not sure. I
get it.
Not sure. Okay. Okay.
Now, I guess, how long have you been a Calvinist?
This is kind of crazy because most people, from my experience, are either raised with it or leave it.
Mm-hmm.
And I came to it. So, yeah.
I of course know what it means, but if there's anybody in chat who doesn't know what it means, can you explain what a Calvinist is? I of course already know.
Yeah, so tulip is the acrostic, and this is the trope that they usually throw at us because it's the 5 keys during the canons of Dort that were argued and defended, and there's a lot more than just those 5, but we'll stick with the 5. The T is total depravity. It means that we were born completely depraved. The fall happened, so therefore we're completely depraved. It doesn't mean we're utterly depraved, but we're completely depraved. There's nothing.
You'll be able to understand that one the easiest, I think, right?
I'm already confused. Tulips?
Total depravity. T. So then U is unconditional election, which means God chooses. He's sovereign. He decides who he's going to choose and draw to him and give to the Son. And so that's where that comes from, unconditional election. There's nothing that you can do to ask God into your heart. When your heart's changed, you can't, and this is where the I comes in, but we'll get to that in a minute. So
Brett wants to skip the controversial one.
All right, limited atonement, L. So limited atonement. It means there will be wheat and there will be tare. I mean, it's not universal. So his atonement is sufficient for everyone, but efficient for some. So that's the limited atonement. And then U is unconditional election, and that's where I was going with that. Irresistible grace is the big one. To me, I feel like the idea that you can fall away, or that like when the Holy Spirit calls you, that you can resist it. Like if God chooses you, that you can say, no, thanks God, I'm good. So that it's like this idea that, you're not going to be able to stop that, period. I mean, and that's how I feel. Like I wouldn't care about this stuff if he didn't plant his grace on my heart and make me care. It isn't something I just want to care about. It just is.
But what about free will?
Just wait, let him finish. He's
almost done. Let's just get this through it.
Yeah, so then you have P for preservation of the saints. And the idea is that he will preserve all until the end. He won't let any fall. So, you want to talk free will?
Yeah, just on that, like if you got the calling, you can't refuse. But that takes away your free will, and I think free will is a big part of being human, right?
Yeah. So the best example that I've ever heard, which is the easiest one to convey, because I'm not going to lie, I agree with you. There's tension in the idea that God's sovereign and he has a perfect will, a perfect plan that he already knows he has in place. But then there's this prescriptive, this will that is allows us, where he actually engages with his creation, and he does like let me just give my example. We're in different planes, completely different planes. He's from before eternity past, and we are here. And so the example that I usually like giving is it's like an author that writes a book and he writes a murderer into the book. And so one of the big critiques against Calvinism is this would make him the author of evil. Well, no, that's not the case. We're in completely different realms. So when he writes a murder, an author writes a murder into a book and the murderer stands before the judge and the judge says, why did you kill this person? He would say, because I wanted to. He wouldn't say, because the author made me. So it's like he doesn't even have this connection and even understanding. He can't even comprehend the author. And it's very similar to us not being able to comprehend his plan. So it's kind of like, if you're familiar with the story with Joseph and his brothers, they threw him in a pit and they were leaving him the dead, and then they sold him off to be a slave. And he ended up getting raised in Egypt, and he became second in command over all of Pharaoh eventually. And he was in front of his brothers, and his brothers were coming to him begging for food. And he said, what you meant for evil, God meant for good. And so like the idea that God corridors our free will and our evil decisions and choices, and he ultimately corridors them to his ultimate divine plan. That's the idea. But I'm not going to dispute there isn't this tension between the idea of free will versus God's perfect will. It's like, what do you mean? He chose. But here's the thing. What makes me better than the guy across the street that decides to not choose his salvation with Christ? Nothing.
Well,
I'm not better than him. I didn't make a better choice. There's nothing better than, so there's a humility aspect to the idea too.
Yeah, the thing is though, and here's a bit of lore as well for later, for anybody who's collecting lore for the quiz. I think Confluence may have got a calling, but he just couldn't find the right church for his calling.
Let me be clear too.
No one listen to what Boothboy said.
I don't think Confluence one night.
Not what I said. Not what I said.
I don't think that only Calvinists are going to be saved. You know what I mean? I mean, as a Protestant, ultimately, we kind of operate in caring about what the minimum standard is to be saved, and that minimum standard would be who Christ is, what he did, what he said he is, who he says he is, what he did, and why it was necessary, right? So that's what we care about. We care about that, the core of what we would call the gospel, and some would shorten it and say sin, salvation, service. And so like by spreading that message in an evangelistic way, that's the goal. We're not bound by an institution, and we don't have a hierarchy. Now we have structures of government in churches, but ultimately I think you find a church that you're not in the same sense that we say God called us, but that we're kind of called to. And as long as they're preaching the Bible and they're preaching the gospel every Sunday, I think you're going to probably be pretty safe. I like a good church government.
I think I would understand it better if it was put to me like God already knows who's going to accept the call, who wants the calling and who doesn't. So he's only going to give the calling to people he already knows are going to accept it, and that's why they accept it, rather than you're going to have no choice. You got to take your free will away. Right? I don't like it when people say God breaks his own rules. I really don't like that. But because he made the rules for a reason.
That's the thing. That's the thing, is that there's a difference between why we would desire to obey God versus why we should obey God. So the idea is we obey God, right? Because we really love God, because that's like the ultimate commandment, right? Love God, love your neighbor. Well, why would you care about those? If you didn't love God, if you truly didn't love him in your heart, you're not going to care about those laws unless you think by doing good, it's going to grant you and merit you something. But I understand what you're saying. A lot of people do like to say, he sees down the corridor at time and knows what your heart choice is going to be. It's kind of easier to swallow, to be honest. And I I got to be honest with you. If I didn't believe that the Bible taught this and specifically says this, I'm not saying I do cartwheels in the front yard because of the doctrine. I just know that this is what the Bible says. I don't have to necessarily like it, but I'm not trying to make a God that I want. I'm trying to read what the God is in the Bible and what he's telling me through all the Old Testament and the New Testament.
Yeah, I've kind of confronted this before, and it's been like a what moment for me and a what moment for other people, where I tend to think that I try to live a good life, right? Not because I want something. I don't want to, I'm not buying my way to heaven. I'm not trying to please anybody. It just makes sense to me. It just feels right. And that's it. Even if God doesn't exist, I will still do it because it feels right. It's only logical, right?
I just think like the whole idea with total depravity, everything really falls around that, honestly. The rest of it, if you understand total depravity, I think that it gives you a better grasp on all the other stuff making sense, because the idea, the human being wants to think they're way better than they actually are. It's just natural. I mean, it's like almost like it's our internal cope where, no, I'm really not that bad. I mean, I know I was checking out some porn the other night, but I mean, I'm not that bad. I mean, that's just my personal damage I'm damaging, right? Whatever. So like, it's easy to, without checking your actual real motives. I mean, you got to think of like how you were formed. What was your formation? What, as I went through life, did I notice subconsciously, if I did these things, I got more in return? Like, almost like, it's just better to do things with honey than with gall, right? So, my system is I'm just going to do that because it really makes me feel better in life, because ultimately a lot of things happen better in my life when I'm acting that way and responding that way. Would you agree with that?
For some people, maybe, yeah. Well, I don't know. I think it goes a little bit deeper for me. Now, you talk about, all right, no human is perfect, or how, as you put it, as good as they think they are. But at the end of the day, you can only do your best. You cannot do more than your best, right? It's not something you can do.
Even our best. Would you agree? Our best isn't even in comprehension, or even incomparable to God's good, right?
Right. I would agree that. But that kind of gets us off the hook.
They say in the Bible, our good is like filthy rags.
Right, but if I make something, like if I build a car and it doesn't work properly, should I burn it in hell?
No,
or what should I, is it the car's fault?
No, I would say, I mean,
I want to jump in on this actually, based on kind of Yon God's thing here, because like, I get what you're saying, Futoy, and I used to be a Calvinist. I'm not a full Calvinist anymore. But yeah, I guess the thing I'd push back on is like, if what you're saying is true, if all humans did their best, then I could see it being like, that seems unfair, because you're right. Right, but you're just saying all we can do is our best. Definitionally, I would agree with you. And one side of the coin is what I think Brett is saying, is that, well, maybe your best isn't good enough. But the other thing is, there's always like moral failings where you're actually not doing your best. You know what I mean? Like, so even from that level, even from a human level, it's not like there's this hypothetical human who's always doing their best, and then God's like, you know what? Fuck that guy. Like, that just doesn't happen. There's no human that's like always doing their best, you know?
Yeah, but that wasn't, I don't think that was really my point. My point is that,
well, what's the point then?
God made me that dirty rag, and he made me who I am. So is that not what he wants? Is that not what he wants me to be, a dirty rag, or somebody who doesn't even compare to him, but is trying his best? I mean, what more can I do? I can only try my best.
But you keep saying this, but you're not like, no one. That's what you're saying. You're not saying this, but you're not trying your best. I'm not trying my best. Because no one is trying. You think you're actually trying your all the time? No one is trying their best all the time. That's ridiculous.
Why would you not?
You think in every instance of every area of your life, every like waking moment, you are trying your best. Like, there's not a moment that you slip. You're always trying. That's such cope. That's such cope. That's crazy.
Sure, I slip, but I'm trying my best. If maybe I'm tired and grumpy, there's a reason behind it. But still, at the end of the day, I'm going to try my best in every situation.
I think.
Yeah, but so here's the fundamental difference, right? Because I believe in total depravity, and because I believe in the atonement. And what I mean by atonement is that my best, no matter how horrible it is, even my best, it doesn't mean we aren't capable of doing good things. It doesn't mean we're incapable completely. That's what I mean. Total depravity is kind of a difficult way to frame it. It should probably be phrased different, but you couldn't spell tulip then. But I mean, the deal is that we have fallen from the original sin, the fall, right? We're fallen, we're corrupt. So to understand that and say, okay, well, how do I fix this? And so, like, through all the Old Testament, they had these rituals of how you get clean, how you can right yourself. We have it in the Catholic Church with penance, right? We have confession and the rosary or whatever. Every system has their thing, right? But the whole idea and the premise of penal substitution atonement is that Christ literally took our sin and put it on him, and we took his righteousness. So even if we aren't at our best, even if, right, because we believe in him and what he did and that he rose and he sits on the right hand of the Father interceding for us, because of that, God sees us as perfect. So even though you're trying so hard, I'm doing my best. I'm not saying you should keep on sinning and sinning and sinning, because then to me, your heart really isn't changed. If you think that it's okay, well, since he's up there interceding, I'm good. I don't have to do any good anymore. Like, that really wouldn't be a heart transformation, right? But if you truly believe that in your heart, you would say, no, I desire God. I recognize the sacrifice he made for me. I love him so much that he gives me this grace and mercy, that he was willing to send his son to die on a cross for me, to bridge this gap of impossibility. Because me killing myself wouldn't even right all my sin, because the cost of sin is death. So who's going to die? Well, if I die, that doesn't solve anything. So it had to be a perfect sacrifice. And so this perfect man died sinless. And that's what made that so impactful, so unbelievable. And so the idea is now you don't have to constantly be worrying about constantly getting it right. You don't, but you should desire it. So that's what my brother had said to me one time. He says, give me in 2 sentences, because you talk too much. 2 sentences, why I should even pray if I believe what you believe. And I said, because he desires it. He commands us to pray to him, He wants it. He delights in it. So yes, does he know all my internal heart and my desires and my needs and knows what's best for me? Sure, I could just email a prayer in and say, you know what I want, we're good, But no, he actually wants to hear us come to him with our strain, our stress, our trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get you. I just I see a difference between doing your best and trying your best. There's a big difference for me between those things. Because, like you say, doing your best, I think that's impossible, to constantly do your best. That's not a realistic goal, or even there's nobody can achieve that, right? Doing your best all the time. Trying your best, though, that's always achievable. You're trying your best, right? But like, for example, I'm crap at examples, but I'll try my best. Just say you're eating meat, right? But the amount of cruelty involved in producing that meat, right, makes it immoral to eat meat. But like, for myself, I've tried to be vegetarian multiple times. I just can't do it. I just cannot do it. They only have the same fucking 7 vegetables in the shop, and it's the same meal every fucking night. And I just, for mental...
Okay, let's use that example then, Futoi. Are you actually saying that you couldn't, like, it's impossible how Futoi is made up, if you thought, let's say, vegetarianism is correct, You're saying you can't do it. It's impossible. You've done every conceivable action that a human could possibly be expected to do, and you can't do it.
I can't go on what others do. I can only go on what I do. And I've tried multiple times to be vegetarian and stay vegetarian, but it just drives me mad. I just cannot do it. I cannot do it. I don't know why.
You actually think you like physically can't. Like, there's no possible universe in which Futoi could do it.
There is. If there was no more meat on the planet, I'd have no bloody choice.
No, I'm saying like with you, there's no volitional act or anything that you could do. Like, you truly, like, to me that just sounds insane. If you're like, I'm actually just trying my best at every given moment. I don't think you've like plumbed the depths of the soul enough to realize that that's like such cope in my mind. Like, I think that's absurd to say.
Yeah, but I don't though. For me, it makes completely logical sense, right? Because I'm trying my best, but the circumstances of life and whatever is around me at the time and the influences around me make it possible for me to achieve the best. But still, with all those things and taken into account, I'm still trying my best. I want to be. I would want to be the best all the time, but it's not possible to be the best I can be all the time. It's just not possible, right?
There you go.
But I can still try to be the best I can be.
I think
right?
I think maybe. I mean, I think you can want to be the best. I mean, maybe it's just the semantic thing. I don't know. Like the try thing, I feel like that just seems kind of like a crazy claim to me. Even from like a non-Christian point of view, it feels almost like an abnegation of your agency.
I didn't bring Christianity into it at all. I mean, everybody.
Well, okay, that's what I'm saying. So from a non-Christian view,
let me finish, because this is part of the point that I wanted to bring up. Every religion thinks they're right. Every religion thinks they've got it right, and everybody else has got it wrong. So I'm not trying to disperse you from your own religion. You believe what you believe, but the things surrounding your own religion, the rules, are just your religion's rules. Another person's religion has their own rules, what they think is good and bad, and a sin and not a sin, right? So
what are we talking about? Wait, are we talking about other than Christianity?
Oh yeah, all religions think they have it right. Okay.
First of all, we've been through this like before, Futoi. Not all religions say that. That's just not true. You've said this before.
What?
That's not true.
What? Con, you're not listening properly. Every religion thinks they have got it right, and
they think other people are wrong. No, I'm saying that's just a false statement.
Oh my God.
I'm hearing you clearly. I'm saying that's not true.
You snuck in something extra. That
was kind of sneaky.
That's what he said. He said that's what he said. He said they think they have it right and everyone else has it wrong. That's what Futoi said. I'm not sneaking anything in.
Wait, okay, did you say that, Futoi? Because if you did, I missed the part.
I'm not sure, but what I meant was every religion thinks they have got it right. Maybe I added too much. Maybe he's right. I added too much. But my point is, every religion thinks they're right. Protestants think they're right. Christians think they're right. Roman Catholics think they're right. Fucking Orthodox people think they're right.
Okay, but now, but that's true about outside of religion, Futoi. That's true about. Isn't that true about like every human? Like if you believed right now that you were wrong, Futoi, you would change your mind. So obviously you think you're right.
No, you're clamping onto something that is far taken away from the point, right? So the point is what you or Brat or Soda or anybody, what you think is what you consider a sin for you, definitely not you.
Why not me?
It's because you're half black.
Because you're half black.
Futoi, I think you keep saying I'm not getting the point, and then you say stuff that just makes me think I'm absolutely getting the point.
Well, maybe you
like,
are.
What am I?
I don't know what to tell you. So
I'm saying, how does what you're saying not apply to you yourself? Obviously, you think you believe correct things.
Let me test you. What is my point? Go ahead. You have the floor.
You're saying that religions think that they have everything right, and that they think what is a sin, and they. Even though you kind of walk this back, but you said then the implication is that they think that other people are in the wrong and that they have the correct idea of what's a sin. Is that not what you're saying?
No, I'm saying every religion thinks they have it right. And
I'm right so far.
What is a sin to one religion, it may not be a sin to another religion.
That's what I just said. Yes. Okay.
There's no universal agreement on what sins are. right? So
Okay.
when you say you're trying your best, but you're doing this, well, that might be what your religion says is a sin, but it's not necessarily what I think a fucking sin is.
First of all, when I gave my example, I used your example to be clear. You said the thing about the meat eating. And so that's something that you were saying is like maybe you something you wanted to do. And I'm saying, I think it's possible. I think you're giving up your own agency if you think it's impossible to do that. So I don't know. And I also, I'm not sure why you think I'm like talking past you here.
I've tried my best to be vegetarian and I haven't succeeded. But I've tried. I've really tried my best. If you're thinking I haven't tried my best, well, then we're just in a disagreement that can never be solved because I'm in the opinion.
Keelan, I'm going to kill myself live on panel if you say that again. You're going to be responsible, Keelan, for my death if you say that again, okay?
I was present at the time.
I'll put you in my freaking suicide note, Keelan. I swear to God.
I was present at the time.
Well, you know what's interesting though? Complos was bringing up a good point. Like, even if you don't believe in any of these religions, right? You still believe you're right. You still believe you're right.
For me, but I think you're right for you. I think Confluence is right for him. I think Soda is right for him.
So there's no objective truth at all.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Fuck Keelan again.
Not me.
Just catching strays. But yeah, that's kind of the point. Like, I don't know why you put religion in a special category. If some human, presumably if you thought you were wrong, Futoy, you would change your views. So obviously this, like, you're acting like it's just religions that do this. You do this as well, unless you're going to go to some like relativistic hellscape where you're like, nothing is really right. We can't know anything. And so all truth is completely subjective. I don't know if you believe that. You haven't expressed that before. I think you think killing an innocent person is wrong. You probably think that, or do you just think that's your opinion?
That's what I was saying to Brad. I would never kill somebody, not because of religion, because that's just a person.
Not what I said. Not what I said, Futoy. Now you're not.
I would still not kill people.
Now you're not hearing me. Now you're not hearing me, Futoy. I'm saying, do you think it's always wrong, let's say, to kill an innocent person for fun? Or do you think that's just what you believe? But I might disagree. Okay, so you think it's wrong. So there are some things that you think are actually just true. So, and you believe that. So I'm saying, how's that different from a religion? You have morality that you think is objective, and you get, because you're not a religion, you get to say these religions think that. I'm saying, brother, you have the exact same thing. You think you're right, and you think Jeffrey Dahmer, if he wants to kill and eat people, you think he's wrong. That's like, you're just extending it to religion, and you're failing to realize that it happens on a personal level constantly.
I'm not getting your point. Really, I haven't. What?
Big Soda, can you help me?
Yeah, somebody help him. Please, somebody help him, because I have no idea what you're talking about at all. Like what the hell are you talking about? Of course, people. Of course, they have their own morals, but a Christian will be guided by the Bible and Christianity. A Muslim will be guided by the Quran and their beliefs.
And you're guided by your beliefs, Futoy. And that's my whole point. You are guided by your beliefs. You don't need a religion to think that you're right. So it's not a religious thing. It's a human thing. If a human thought they were wrong, then they would presumably change their opinion. No human sits there and thinks, I'm definitely wrong about this topic. If they thought they were definitely wrong and they knew it was right, then they'd pick the right answer.
I understand what you're saying now. But you see, the thing is that nobody's giving me their rules, right? So you're getting your rules from Christianity. A Muslim's getting his rules from what would be the term? Islam?
The demon.
No, come on, Soda. So I'm not following any what I see as man-made rules. You might see it as divine. I don't see it as divine. I just see it as
right. What do you think? That's fine. You follow Futoy's rules, I guess.
No, I don't want anybody to follow my rules. They're my rules.
So you follow Futoy's rules.
Yeah, I follow Futoy's rules. Of course I do. Who else is I going to follow?
Well, where do you think you get that conscience though? I mean, you just think it's just your good nature. You just have this good nature that you feel bad. No, but you just naturally in your own accord feel like you have this. No, I know it's right to not kill somebody.
Don't we all do that though?
No.
But you brought up, I have had this before where I go, what? And they go, what? Look at each other.
Look at how it was though before God actually, whenever you want to say it, from Old Testament, New Testament, he literally was flipping everything on its head. I mean, it was literally might makes right. It's what's best for me. Everybody did what's best for you. Were there good people that did good things and didn't chase you didn't have a choice really to survive. It was kind of like you weren't going to survive. Your family wasn't going to survive. You don't think?
Come on.
I think it's a little bit.
Well, how would you disagree?
It's contradictory, right? So it was an eye for an eye.
Christianity didn't invent any of the laws in the Bible. They're all taken from cultures from that time.
Right. There was an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
First of all, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That applies to like the code of Harambe or whatever it's called.
God said, "I'm a vengeful God." Right. So God said, "He's
the code of Harambe." But that's like a few points. Like the Bible varies greatly between that.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, especially when it comes to love your neighbor, love your enemy.
So
who said that? Love your enemy.
I think there's something wrong with acting like the world wasn't civilized before Christianity came.
Yeah, and
I'm not saying there weren't segments.
2,000 years ago, civilized.
And said, no, it's not an eye for an eye. No, God isn't a vengeful God. So he contradicted everything that was before that, and he said, "Love thy neighbor, turn the other cheek," and all this lovey-dovey stuff, right? So before that, the God of Yahweh was like, "I'm a vengeful God. You do me bad, and you're gonna burn in hell, and I'm gonna love it."
How do you feel? How do you feel when the government actually has a consequence for a crime? How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, it depends. Like if they overtax people and then punish them. If they force people to take vaccines. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm a pro-vaxxer. But what about
let's go to the extreme. Go to the extreme. Capital punishment.
But what's that got to do with the Old Testament and the New Testament? The difference.
Well, that was the idea of eye for an eye had to do with a legitimate. You killed somebody, you deserve to die because you killed somebody.
But Jesus came along and said, "Turn the other cheek." Yeah, did he not?
No, the turn the other cheek wasn't government. Don't protect your people. Just go around allowing people to kill people. That's not what turn the other cheek means. The idea of the Sermon on the Mount literally was showing you how to respond in all of these situations to deflate the enemy's attack. So like the idea of turning the other cheek doesn't mean I can let somebody come into my house, kill my family, and I not defend them because I'm supposed to just turn the other cheek. I mean, that's not what God was saying. That's not what Jesus was saying.
Well, it was. That was a direct quote.
No. So you think Jesus was just he wanted a bunch of pacifists?
It doesn't matter what I think.
No, that's not what was. Listen, what was said is not what was implied, and you're reading something and just taking it for face value and saying this must be what it meant. Must be. I should just turn the other cheek.
I see your clever point, but the thing is, I find this a lot.
Not my point.
I find this a lot with Christians, right? That they'll interpret the Bible however it fits them at the time. It's all up to interpretation, and it can change from minute to minute to move.
See, Brett was probably judging me from getting frustrated with Fruit Toy before, but Brett, I hope you understand. I'm just doing my.
You can try that. You can try that bullshit all you like on, but I have legitimate arguments against these things. So you can try to wash them away. But
all right, let's go to the Old Testament. Let's just use the Old Testament, right? When he said, "Do not lie," right? In the 10 Commandments, don't lie, right? Do you think he meant never lie? Is that what you think he meant that meant? That's what you would say, right? That means don't lie.
Well, you see, you're saying that's what he meant. Do you mean God? Because I don't actually believe the 10 Commandments were written by God. I don't believe the Bible has anything to do with God whatsoever, right? It's all man-made.
That's crazy.
In my opinion. Okay,
all right. Well,
I don't even say that about the Quran. That's crazy.
Yeah, the Quran, all the religions. I don't agree.
No, I'm saying I wouldn't even say that about the Quran. I wouldn't say that about the Bhagavad Gita. I wouldn't say that about any of the religious texts.
But I'd say about them all.
Oh, Confluence also he has to always put his gay shit into this.
It's crazy to believe in that sort of stuff. In
It's
my
2026, Keelan.
But this is the reason why people think there's contradictions in the Bible, and there's not, because they're reading it for face value and saying this is what it means in a very confined space, and I must know what this means because it just says it plainly. When you're not taking the whole corpus of Scripture and realizing what it's saying collectively. So, like the lie example that I'm giving you, right? The lie example is a really good one because right after you get this law, do not lie. He's got Moses telling his 2 spies to go into Jericho and be spies on the nation and seek it out for a week or 2, and then come back and tell me what's going on. So they had to go and pretend to be citizens in this city and basically lie. So like instantly they would have been like, no, God did not tell me. God told me not to lie. I can't go in there and lie. You see what I mean? That isn't a contradiction. It's context. It's about lying with your it's what you're doing with your intention in your heart,
Well,
right? Am I lying to?
Hold up.
No, we're all about intention here.
Let me give you a bit of background on me, right? So I was brought up in a very Roman Catholic family, right? Straight Roman Catholics. There was no interpretation. It was the book said it. It was true. Simple as. No interpreting, nothing. Only the priest could interpret shit for you, right? That's how the family was. Then I was sitting in Sunday Mass one day, and the priest said that babies who die before their christening don't go to heaven or hell, they go to purgatory. And I sat there, and that got to me, and I was thinking about it. I was like, how can an innocent, pure soul who doesn't even know what sin is, the purest among us, all of us, including the priest, doesn't go to heaven if they die before some ritual? And then that was it for me. That's the day I lost my religion. Then somebody told me, when I brought this up, they told me, oh, they've changed that. And I'm like, hold on a second, you can change the word of God? Oh, this is bullshit. I'm done. I'm out. I'm outie. So they changed the word of God. All righty then. What else is wrong?
This is where Catholics and Protestants, I think, would somewhat differ.
That's your concept to me when I told them about this.
It's the truth. No, they have a hierarchy, they have an oral tradition, and they would say that the church ultimately makes these decisions on these matters, and they have evolved in their decisions clearly, because you can see the way the Pope equivocates on, well, one Pope equivocates on maybe gay marriage, or one Pope equivocates on death penalty, and then another Pope comes in and he changes it. As Protestants, we would say you hold everything to Scripture. So everything is in context based off of Scripture. But but there'd be a lot of traditions that would say, no, that's not, and they would interpret it completely different. So I agree with you. And I feel bad because I know, like, my mom was a Catholic. She calls herself a recovered Catholic. You know what I mean? So like I get how that, and Catholics aren't immune to church hurt. I mean, Protestants have hurt church. I mean, matter of fact, if you look at what non-denominational is doing to Protestants, there's so many people that think nobody's taking their own religion seriously, and they're leaving non-denominationals for stricter structures like Catholicism or Orthodoxy. So as they're reconstructing themselves in their faith, they want a religion that takes themselves seriously. The problem is, in my opinion, the Bible should be the ultimate goal. Like, so for my pastor, he expects us to use the Bible to hold him accountable. He wouldn't have it any other way. And then in addition to that, because we have a polity in our particular denomination, where we do have a denomination that in addition has an additional layer of accountability to a pastor. So if a laity says there's something wrong here, we have a problem, they can appeal to them and say, hey, listen, we think there's something wrong here. It's not a congregationalist church, which means the congregation rules, because usually you end up with a lot of liberal ideologic, because in the masses are going to choose what makes them feel better, not necessarily stick to their guns and say no. And a lot of churches they feel like they're not very successful when a church says no. But sometimes churches do need to say no, and that's where Catholics and Orthodoxy kind of have it right to a degree. So I'll defend the fact that there's a lot of church hurt from all sides of the spectrum, and it really saddens me because I hate.
Yeah, probably. But you see, you need all this, right? And this is good. I'm not saying you're wrong or you're right. I'm just saying that's something you need. I don't need any of that complication. I'm just going to do my best to do what I feel is right. And that's it. If I die and God goes, you weren't a Roman Catholic, you weren't a Protestant, or you weren't whatever, you're not getting into heaven. I'm like, oh, hey, it is what it is.
But see, the thing is, like,
I can only try my best, right? And I am true to myself. Be true to thyself, right? And what I feel is true is that I don't need any of that to want to do the right thing. I just naturally want to do the right thing. If other people need that to do the right thing, well, hey, please do it. Please believe in your religion. Please do the right thing, because I think it's good to do the right thing.
well, Adolf thought he did the right thing. And then you
true.
get into this weird gray area of, well, the right thing is just kind of what suits me best in the moment.
Yeah, you're right. I'm like Hitler.
No, I didn't say you were like
No,
Hitler.
I
I'm
don't
just
think that
saying
was the
Hitler
point,
had the
Fruit
same
Boy.
justification.
So I'm wrong then, because Hitler had the same justification.
That's not holy shit, Futoy. What?
Why bring it up
That's not a
then?
hard thing to
Yeah,
follow. That's not a hard thing to
No,
follow.
I get your
Can we
point.
play that Channel 4 lady who keeps saying, so what you're
What
saying
you're
is...
saying is, hey Alex,
Hey, what's up?
Can you-
Jordan Peterson?
can you contend with the mighty person that is
Futoy.
Futoy?
Yeah,
What's the
I'm sorry, I'm
contention? I didn't hear
superior.
anything you said.
I was born Irish. I'm just lucky. I'm sorry, guys.
So he's making the argument that he does best by he does good by what he thinks is good. And so I made the argument, well, the thing about that justification is anybody who does evil can use that justification and be just as right as you. And so we're kind of stuck at that point right now.
Yeah,
but
unless you have
I
some
can
like
only do my
presupposed
best.
principle that is universalized, you pretty much guaranteed that you can do whatever the hell you want to and call it good.
Bullshit. That's not what I do.
But you did.
No, I
That's
didn't.
not-
You're actively
most
doing it
people
right now.
don't think they're doing that. No, most
No,
people
hold on,
are
hold on.
like,
That's
yeah.
what you want it to
Hold
be.
on.
That's what you see. That's what you want it to be. That's
But
definitely not
here's
what
the
I want to
thing.
do.
Why do you
what I
think it's
see is
good?
anything
Because you think it's
positive
good, right?
is good. Anything negative that takes away from creation is bad.
All right, let me
Like
ask you a
what-
question.
what-
do you
what
not
takes away from creation?
Photoy?
Sorry, well,
What takes away from creation?
all sort of negative things, destruction, murder, stealing, those sort of things.
This fire destroys. It just makes way for new
Fire is
life,
great.
right?
Fire is a great purifier.
Wait,
But it
pause.
destroys.
Is Frankie's baby here? Is that a newborn? Oh, it's not your. That's not your like new son, though, is it, Frankie? Did the peg pop yet?
It's not. That's older.
Okay. I can't necessarily tell. I'm muting you for a second, Frankie. There's screaming going on. Sorry, keep going, guys.
Sorry, what were you saying, Futon?
I think I explained myself quite well. If you don't want to get it, then hey, that's your choice.
Well,
And he just showed up.
The principle you're getting
He just
is
joined like a minute ago.
All I hear is you're wrong, I'm right.
Well, no.
wrong."
My point is, you say what's bad is bad and what's good is good. Doesn't really help anyone who's trying to figure
I
out if
don't
something
care.
is a good thing
I'm
or a
not
bad
interested
thing.
in anyone. You do you. I do me. This is only
Yeah,
important.
see,
to me.
here's
And
so
Adolf
here's
doesn't
the,
Adolf.
to the crown.
Well,
that's why
you may do.
You
You
see
may do
what I
something
said?
that
Am
affects
I
me in a
Adolf
negative
Hitler?
way.
So
Is that
no,
bad or
it's
good?
nothing to do with that. But yet now he's
Hold on,
bringing it up
Futoy.
again. You're
Futoy.
like Hitler. Come on, son.
Futoy.
No one
What
is
if you do
saying
something-
that, Futoy. Oh,
What
you
if
just
you-
get
hold on.
triggered by
Futoy.
words, but you're not listening to the words in the order that they're being presented in.
Basically said it.
Futoy. What if, okay?
He just said
What
it.
if the thing that you do is bad for me and hurts me negatively? Are you doing a good thing or a bad thing?
A bad thing.
But what if it's good for someone else?
Well, so, I mean, there's different degrees of good or bad. I mean, all right, there's these sort of dilemmas. I'm really bad at examples, but I can do an action that can be beneficial to Tom, but bad for Peter, right? I've got to do my best in those situations because sometimes there is catch-22 situations as part of life.
Right.
Right?
Well,
So
I guess my question is, how do you determine when you act and when you don't?
How do you determine? How do you do it?
I have a set of principles that I follow, and it's not
So
just
do
I
I.
like this, so I do good.
So do I, but I didn't need to be given them by any sort of religion.
No, I didn't need to be given.
Yeah, but Photoy, what if everybody did exactly? Who's got the echo? What if everybody did exactly what you do, and they determined their own principles, and everybody in the world did that? How well do you think that would work out?
I don't know. I don't know, and that's not I'm going to waste my time thinking about, because I'm only concerned with myself, that I make sure
That's
that I
a
try
problem.
my best.
That is a problem.
No, it's not. That I make sure I try my best in my situation. That's all I can do is try my best, and that's all I said I did.
I do think you're confusing that.
I'm
Like,
not
we
gonna
only
try
have
to
control over.
force somebody to go along with what I think. I'm not going to say, Alex, you're going to have to do this because I think it's right. I'm never going to do that.
Fuck
I'm
you,
going to say,
Alex.
Alex, you do you.
But why not?
You
Why
do
not?
you.
What if it is right? What if it is right?
What if what is right?
Yeah. Fuck you, Alex.
Whatever you want me, whatever you want me to do, right?
Sorry. Go ahead.
Like, let's say that, let's get the trolley problem, but like only one side of the track has people on it, and you're like, Alex, hit it so that it doesn't run those people over, and I'm like, why? Would you tell me it's a good thing to do it?
I would tell you what I think you should do, but I wouldn't make you or force you to do anything.
Excuse me.
Because
You wouldn't
maybe I'm wrong.
make me do it.
Because
All right,
my
so
morality
say hi to
is only
everybody.
my morality.
I mean, all
I'm
right,
not going
I
to
guess.
force my beliefs on you or anybody. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to
You
take
fucking
some
bow
extent
to
you
the
have
crown.
to.
You bow to King Charles. I want to fucking hear it.
I don't bow to King Charles.
You do, man.
I've seen
You bow to-
Futoy bow to King Charles. I've personally seen it. It's like the Muslim thing when they're bowing 5 times a day toward Mecca. That's what Futoy does toward King Charles, which is insane.
Like it's like where are the royal arachnids?
Screw you guys and become Muslim. Screw you guys. I'm converting to Muslim, to Islam.
Let me ask you this.
Join people in the mountains of Azerbaijan.
Do you think that intentionally killing someone is wrong?
Yes.
Okay. If you were in charge, would you force people not to do that?
I wouldn't be in charge. So
No, I'm saying in this hypothetical you are.
no, because I wouldn't be in charge. I would reject.
Oh my god, can you
Ah,
go
you're
along
like
with
a
the
bitch on
hypothetical?
whatever podcast, Futoy. Holy shit.
You're in charge. I would say, no, I'm not in charge.
I actually understand
Fuck
what you're
you.
saying.
I'm not going to be in
He's
charge.
saying-
I'd say find another sucker.
Hold on.
Make Frankie too sweet
Hold
in
on.
charge because I ain't going to
Hold
do it.
Look, if
I
I
actually
was in
understand what
charge,
he's saying. I understand what
look,
he's
hey,
saying.
hold on.
He's
If
saying
I was
he
in
doesn't have
charge,
any actual,
all the
like,
Everyone talk at the same
principle
time.
that other
Okay,
people should
one
follow.
time. Okay, go,
So
Alex.
he can't possibly provide leadership as to what anyone should do.
I'm nobody's leader. I ain't
So he's
my
saying if he
brother.
was in charge, he would immediately abdicate being in
Yes, he would
charge.
have to abdicate because he cannot
Of course
tell
he would.
anyone else what is right or wrong.
Okay, so he is
Okay,
embracing
okay.
hypothetical then, I guess. He's just saying if he had
Yeah.
ultimate power, he would immediately get rid of ultimate power.
Okay. Fuck all that. I guess I can simplify it. Let's say you're in a direct democracy and you're voting. Would you vote to support
vote.
arresting people
I don't
for
vote.
murder? You
No,
don't
don't
vote.
vote so that I don't agree in picking the best of a bad selection. Here's
You can't
hypothetically
imagine voting.
I got a better.
here's
Yeah,
I have a
Alex,
better hypothetical.
Hold on.
The
Let me just-
hypothetical
let me
is
land
a
it. It's
bad
really
thing or a
quick.
good
It's one
thing?
sentence. Let me land it. Here's 7 pieces of shit. Vote on which piece of shit is better than the other pieces of shit and take it home. Yeah,
Futoy,
no,
Futoy, you
piece of
missed-
shit
you
ain't
You think
worth
that's
missed
what
the
voting always
hypothetical.
has to be?
Hey,
It's
worth
a
a
direct
piece of shit.
democracy. You're just voting for the law.
Hold on. Futoy,
Democracy
Here's my
you missed the
question.
hypothetical.
2
You
wolves
missed
and a
that-
lamb voting what for
Futoy,
breakfast.
listen. The
Thank
choice
you very
was
much,
between
my friend.
arresting people
My
and
man.
not arresting people for nothing, right? So, you saying that those are 2 bad choices?
Sorry, I didn't hear you say again.
Are you saying that his example was just 2 bad choices?
Whose example?
Big
Big
sodas.
sodas.
Is it me?
I'm confused.
Like, let's
I said
okay.
you
You
don't
know what?
vote
Let me
because you refuse to
correct.
choose between
Let
2
me
bad choices.
correct it more. Okay, let me make it more impossible to dodge. Let's say it's a referendum, so you're not actually voting people that might be evil. You're just voting on the issue that Big Soda said. So only that issue. It's not about the lesser of 2 evils. You're just voting that specific topic.
What's so hard with understanding that I do not vote? regardless of
All right,
its
hold on. I got a
Even
better question. I got a better.
Wait, that's it. Wait,
Compliments.
pause. Wait, I want to drill down on this just briefly. Okay, so Futo, you're saying if there's a referendum to like kill all of one ethnic group or to save them, you would just choose. You would recuse yourself from that vote. You would say, "I'm not going to vote in that referendum." That's what you're saying.
That's a referendum that would never happen. That's not realistic. Come on, be realistic.
All right, hold on.
Oh my God. Okay.
Hold on.
That's
Hey,
so
Food
unrealistic.
Toy.
That would
Food
never
Toy.
be a
Food
referendum confluence. Come on now.
Food Toy. If someone in front of you, if someone standing in front of you, okay,
Masturbating
is
for you.
about to die, somebody's about to hurt somebody, and they're about to take their life, and you know you have the ability to stop it.
Oh, I'd stop
You
them.
know you have that ability.
I do it. I take
Okay. There you go.
because I feel it's right.
But hold on though. But Futo, if there was a person in front of you masturbating
You're
in front of
forcing
you,
them,
what would you do?
I'm forcing
You're
them to keep
forcing.
somebody alive. Yeah, because 2 outweighs 1, right? That is not the democracy.
No, you're forcing your will and your rights on that person who's choosing to take a life.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes,
what about the?
You're right.
Yeah, but hold on.
That contradicts what you
about-
just said, though.
Not really. Come on now.
Frankie, you're trying to jump into saying
Come on.
gay shit.
Yeah,
No,
of
I'm not trying
course,
to say
come
gay
on
shit
now.
because look,
It's not to
Futo,
say that I'm not
if a
gonna let
dude's in
somebody
front of you,
kill
masturbating
somebody.
in front of you, would you stop him? Yes or no?
No, I go
He said
away.
yes.
I leave the situation.
So you would not stop
Right,
him
Kokomo,
masturbating.
your
so you
answer
let
is
him
noted.
masturbate.
I would not stop somebody masturbating. No, of course not. I just leave the situation as quick as I possibly could.
Puffles, what was the longest time you had masturbating? What, like, how many hours did you masturbate for?
You know what? When I'm thinking of you, Frankie, I can go days, weeks,
Fuck yeah.
to the point that I'm just like chafed and bloody. Okay.
Fuck yeah, sandpaper.
Do you see what I'm saying though, Food Toy? The logic doesn't go
I
down to
don't.
the doesn't make sense, right? You said that you would not force somebody else your morality, but you would stop somebody if you had the ability to stop somebody from killing someone else. So you are de facto forcing your morality on that person.
But come on, man. I mean,
This is why that doesn't, when you play the tape to the end, it just doesn't work out.
Look, stopping somebody murdering somebody else doesn't compromise my beliefs or how I structure my belief. It doesn't. I'm not going to force my beliefs on somebody. But if somebody's going to end a life or another or doing harm to another, I'm going to stop them. Yes. That doesn't say I'm wrong or I should.
No, I don't know. I agree. I think you're right. No, I think you're. No, I just think you're right. I think that you're making the right decision.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
when
And
I
I
say
think
I don't
that's
force my
and the
beliefs,
point is that we do have that right to hold people accountable and force them as best we can to do the right thing. That's what I was saying. That was the whole beginning.
There's the danger. There's the danger.
Okay.
Like killing somebody.
I got a question for Alex.
You did. I think somebody mentioned it. Universal truths, right? Well, they're not even truths. They're just universal. What we feel is good and evil, right? Universal goods. Don't let somebody hurt another or kill another, right?
Well,
okay.
Me trying
Well,
to
then-
say,
but-
listen, I this is my religion. My religion says this, so I'm going to force you to do what my religion says. No, I'm not going to do that shit. Right?
What happens when you have an entire nation, though, that it literally thinks they're doing right by exterminating an entire population?
Yeah,
And that's what Alex was saying. He was saying what he was using the analogy of Nazis is that this entire culture was kind of buying into the idea that this was a good thing. And so they clearly were all wrong, but were buying into this. So there isn't a universal right. There isn't.
No, killing is wrong. Killing is wrong. In my
Okay,
opinion.
wait,
Yeah.
hold on. I got a question for
I'm
Alex.
gonna
Wait,
stop somebody killing
Brett, are
somebody.
you calling Futoy Hitler? Because that's what I'm hearing right now. I think you're
Yeah.
calling him
I didn't
Hitler.
That's what I'm
That's
doing.
untoward.
God damn it, Brett.
That was
God
what
damn
I
it.
was
Why
trying to
did you do that?
explain, what Alex was trying to convey. That's all.
No,
And I
that
agreed
was
with
soda.
him.
That was soda. No,
I know, to be clear. I understand what you're saying. I think
No, we're
Futoy
just joking. We're just
might
joking,
not
Brett.
be, but
No,
That's
Brett,
okay.
Brett, you don't know if the people of Germany were with Hitler. They might have went along with him, but you can't say in their hearts they felt it was good to murder Jewish people. You can't say that.
I don't
We
think
do
it's
know how they
possible about
voted.
the
We do know
tradition.
how they voted, Futoy. I mean, we
Well,
don't,
that
now
doesn't
obviously they
mean
weren't
anything.
like doing the camp stuff at that point, but
Right.
anti-Semitism was a
There
pretty
you
big part of Hitler's platform, and we know how they voted, which wasn't the majority to be clear, because there was like multiple parties, but it was still won an election.
Nobody voted for concentration camps and killing people. Come on, gassing people to death.
If you listen to Adolf's rhetoric up until that time, I think they maybe didn't know the extremities of it.
He convinced Mara.
He seized
Yeah,
on
there's people
on
nowadays
anger.
that are fine with it. So I mean, I don't know. I think it's crazy.
Futoy, just so you understand, yes, they did vote for us. They
No, I
knew
don't
that
think
people
they
were,
did.
maybe not the extermination camps, but they
No.
certainly knew what was happening.
Well, that's
Right.
that's,
So,
that's
fuck
what
you,
murder
Alex.
was
Nice to
talking
see you
about.
again.
It's their
Yeah, like
responsibility.
Futoy,
They
I don't
voted
know if
for
you
it.
like checked out
Frankie had a
Minecraft,
question
but that
for
was
me.
written in like the early 30s or whatever, right? Like
Did Frankie have a question for me?
Yeah.
it's
So,
gonna be something about yaks and sandpaper, probably.
Yeah. But like, fuck you, Alex. It's good to see you again.
Hey, you too, Frankie.
All right. So, Alex, if you saw Patrick Swayze masturbate in front of you, would you stop him from doing it?
Why Swayze specifically?
Swayze.
I want somebody to say yes.
Roadhouse. What the fuck, Confluence?
I want somebody to say yes because I need to
I
hear
don't
the
know.
end
I
of
don't
this,
know
the
who Patrick Swayze
conclusion.
is.
Wait, what?
He's dead.
It has not. It's almost 10 minutes. Okay, this was at 52. See,
No, Patrick
we got
Swayze
4 more minutes till
was
trivia.
a famous
Oh, God.
actor in the 80s.
I want to see how this
the
plays
guy
out with
from,
Patrick Swayze beating his meat and stuff, and if Alex would stop it. This is a very important question.
If he was still alive and he was beating his meat in front of me, I would stop it. I'd just walk away.
No, there's no walking away. You're in a room with him. There's no walking away.
Did I kick him in the face? I don't know. I wouldn't touch him. That's
Wait,
fucking
he'll
creepy.
probably kick you in the face because he
Okay,
stresses
wait.
like that.
Okay, side tangent from your guys' thing. I want to enter into a bit of Penalverse drama, I suppose, pun intended. So, what are you talking about? Definitely not. What's his name? Fuck, I can't remember his name.
What, Patrick Swayze?
Oh, God, who's the guy always saying Penalverse secretly is?
Fucking, it starts with an H, don't it?
Starts with a what?
Volunteer.
An
Volunteers, Peter Thiel.
An A?
It starts with an A or an H?
Brad, do you think blasphemy?
Oh, it does start with an A. I can't, Imperious. Yeah, Imperious
yeah.
saying his own name. I'm just kidding. But yeah, Imperious. Tell me what, or definitely not Imperious. What did ABG and Deaconess do to be shown to ones? This is a brief thing that I want to go over. So no sandpaper. I want to hear this before we start the trivia, which will start in 2 minutes. So Imperious or not Imperious, tell me the fucking tea, okay? And then it's trivia. So if anyone wants to join that panel. Link is at the top of the chat. It's also in the description. And then we will start the trivia in 2 minutes. But I just want to hear this drama. I got to be dialed in, you know? And wait, do I have to say anything more? Do I have everything loaded? I think I do. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look at all the fauna.
What's tonight's topic?
I want to slurp up some drama. That's right, Big Soda. The next topic is fauna, the animal kingdom, insects, fish, gorillas, birds, etc.
Brad, do you think blasphemy is wrong? Do you think blasphemy is wrong, Brad?
Yes, blasphemy is wrong and is punishable by death by fire.
Right. So in Ireland at the moment, Muslim people want to make blasphemy illegal. Is that right or wrong?
I don't think that the government should hold the citizens accountable to our religious beliefs. So we would agree on that. I don't think I should force my religion on the people.
Right. I agree with that. I'm not saying you shouldn't have your religion, but you should. But
yeah, right. I would rather you voluntarily see. I would rather you voluntarily see the value of it. But there obviously is you do have to use morality to legislate. So to your point, where do you get the morality? And I would say inherently from a Christian society. But yeah, I know that we would disagree on that.
No, we agree on the endpoint, but we don't find the source, the same source. Like I agree that the government shouldn't regulate religion or blasphemy or anything like that. We both agree on that. But I didn't get my sources from where you got your source, right? So I feel
not,
I
but
don't need
you
that
were a
source.
Catholic, so you were a Catholic, so there was something in your upbringing that definitely contributed to your formation, whether you believe it or not.
No, there wasn't. It was the opposite.
Well, I'm sure it did some damage too.
Wait, so Futoi, you think blasphemy is morally wrong, or you don't?
Oh, I don't. Oh, obviously not.
Well, then why is it shocking that you and Brett would come to the same fucking conclusion? That's like
That the
Jeffrey
government-
Dahmer being like, I think killing should be right, and the government should legislate, and some libertarian being like, well, I'm anti-government too, and I don't think the government should control killing. Like, what?
No, this is confluence. It's half-assed listening again. We agree that the government shouldn't. Yeah, we agree that the government should.
You just wanted to confirm I wasn't a Christian nationalist, right?
Hey, hold on.
No, I wasn't. I was just saying we both agree that the government shouldn't regulate things like blasphemy. That's what it was. But Con, of course, wasn't half-assed listening again.
My analogy, Futoi, as absurd as it was incredibly apt to what you just fucking said. Incredibly apt, because you don't think blasphemy is wrong. Why would you want the government to legislate something you don't even think is morally wrong? Like, what possible dog in the fight would you have to be like, blasphemy should be wrong if you don't think it's wrong? That was my point, right? And which is, I think, a pretty good point. So it's not like some weird, wow, you guys come to the same conclusion, but you got there in different ways. Your way of getting there is just not even recognizing that blasphemy is a bad thing in any way. Like, that's so fucking trite. It means nothing.
No, not really. I mean, of course, it has something to do with it, but not really. It's just that I feel the government shouldn't regulate those sort of things. Right?
I know.
But
Thank you. So my analogy was apt.
But not because I don't think blasphemy is not is okay. That's not why I think that.
Hey,
I just
you think you do think there are things that you think are wrong that the government should legislate as wrong, i.e. killing or rape or torture. Those are things you find morally bad, but you also think government should enforce those things, right? But of course it doesn't work the other way. If you think something is truly not a problem and not bad, then you obviously aren't going to want the government to enforce it because you don't think it's bad. You don't think it has societal harm. You don't think it has personal harm. Good to see you, Tyler.
Hey, Confluence.
No, we come from so different ways of thinking.
I'm gonna jump back on my laptop. Hold on, my phone's dying, so I'm gonna jump back on my laptop. And also, Soda, I'm taking a dump right now, so I'm just letting you know I'm taking a shit right now. So
Everyone think of Frankie taking a poop.
Yep.
But we are starting trivia. There will be an open panel portion after, of course, as there always is. So is everyone on panel currently playing trivia?
2 minutes late.
Do I get to say hello?
We're a little late. Yeah, say hello, Tucker.
I'm gonna suck so
Shut
bad.
the hell up, Tyler.
Good evening and welcome to Tyler Carlson tonight. This evening we have to ask one pending question. Is Futoi gay? He acts gay. He smells gay. He sounds gay.
You wish I was gay.
Futoi takes penises into his holes. Does that mean he's gay? Or does he just enjoy penises in his holes?
He's just asking questions. He's just asking questions.
Why are you bringing your fantasies to Con's panel? Well, I don't see the point. Just keep your fantasies to yourself. Keep your fantasies to yourself. It's better.
On that note,
I'll
welcome.
send you a picture of me, though.
Welcome to Trivia Night, hosted by Confluence, created by Ragepage, Fauna Edition, aka the Animal Kingdom. I'm pretty sure that's synonymous, kind of, I think. Pretty sure. Animals as opposed to flora. That's what we're going to be talking about, right? I used to be a zookeeper, so I don't know if these questions are going to be ultra complex or not. So we have we have at least one new person on panel who hasn't played before, aka Brett. Welcome, Brett, to the first ever trivia panel that you've been a part of. So Ragepage is going to be keeping score in the back because she had it. So I will just name off the contestants to start. We got Futoi. Ooh, so gay, so gay. Who said that? We got Brett from Jacob's channel, goated Calvinist. We like Brett. We got Elon, aka Super Red, Jordan Peterson. We have Tucker Carlson, aka Tyler, aka Average Debate Enjoyer. He looks so confused.
Can you just make my picture
Big Soda.
Can you just make my picture big again one more time?
We all see your devil horns, Futoi. Your poorly PNG'd devil horn.
What we're confused about is why doesn't Futoi just come out of the closet? Nobody knows. Everyone knows he's gay. Just come out of the closet.
Tyler, even if I was, you wouldn't be my type. I'm sorry, buddy.
I'm married.
There's some guy who was perfect for you out there somewhere. It's just not me. I'm sorry,
I
Tyler.
like that you think that you have a type, Futoy, that if you were gay, I like the guy who can't understand hypotheticals is like, if I was gay, this would be my type of man that I would want to be
He
attracted
still can't
to.
Understand
That's crazy,
hypotheticals.
but that's fine.
He just doesn't want to admit to it. That's not a hypothetical.
If I was gay, my type of guy would wear sunglasses at night. He'd have like a beard, kind of wavy hair, run panels.
Oh God,
wow,
Brett,
I'm
get out of
glad.
here! Run, Brett! Run, Brett!
Oh, you are so vain, Confluence, to think that was talking about you. You're so
It
fucking
sounds similar to me. It sounds similar, okay? Yeah, Big
You're
Soda
so
did drop,
vain.
he'll be back. You probably think Futoy's comment was about you, don't you? So yeah, we got Futoy, Brett, Keelan, Tyler, Soda in that order. I understand the female brain rage. I'll try to keep them in that order for you the best that I can. And so the only thing you need to know, Brett, is as for someone who's new here, is do you know how to change your StreamYard username on the fly? Because we don't shout out answers because then we don't know who said it first and we can't, people might copy each other. So you will be changing your name. So once a question is read, I'll read the question. It'll be A, B, C, or D, and you will change your name to either A, B, C, or D. I will pull up a comment. Note what happens when I do this. Your usernames disappear as if by magic, which means no one else can see your usernames. So then this is where you would change your name to A, B, C, or D. So everyone, try to do it now. The easiest way is to just click on your name. You can do it in the options, but that's a lot harder. If you just click or tap on your name, then you can change it very quickly. So that is kind of the way we have decided to do things. There's going to be 25 questions. There's going to be, I think Ragepage, said there's 2 bonus questions. Okay, so just a little sneak preview for you guys at the end there. But yeah, everyone, I think everyone except Brett has done this before, but we'll just give Brett some time. So I don't know, Brett, if you're on, you look like you're on a computer.
Yeah,
So,
no, it's an iPad.
Oh, it's
I'm
an
gonna see if
iPad.
I
Okay.
can I'm gonna see if I can do it from my other device and see if I can change it from there, and it'll change it in there. I don't know.
There is. Okay, well, you're figuring that out. There is a cash prize in next week's trivia. There is. Thank you to Big Soda. Okay, there is but I don't know. You might be new around here, Duda. So the cash prize is for a Confluence trivia panel about the lore of this channel and this panel and the panelists on it, because it's the one thing that no one can cheat on, because AI does not know who I am, presumably, unless I fucking made it. But I don't think AI does, which means it's the one thing that we can actually offer a cash prize for and not have to worry about people cheating. So that will be next week, though. But there's still time, dude, to catch up. Binge watch the Confluence YouTube panel, get all the lore in, and figure it out how to join this trivia.
Somebody dropped.
Oh yeah, who dropped? Oh, Brett dropped. Brett might be back. Maybe he is changing devices. Hard to say. Duda, if no one can vouch for you unless you know someone, then you unfortunately cannot join this particular trivia, unfortunately, unless either I know you or someone on the panel or someone I know knows you. Like if you know Emmett or I don't know, Jacob or someone. Otherwise, you could just play along in the back chat, but to actually join the panel, we're still unfortunately on threat level midnight. Because, we already have the answer. There's already going to be questions about people at TOS the stream, not to spoil anything, but there might be questions about that. And the answers are locked in. So it can't, it can't change. So no one's allowed to TOS this. Can viewers, they usually can. We're just on threat level midnight based on an event that happened a little while ago. So usually it's an open panel. Everyone can just join. That's usually what it is.
Do you know
right
who
now,
else?
you kind of have to know, you kind of have to talk in the chat for a bit. Maybe join a Discord as, I don't know why Nightbot, where's that fucking clanker ass bitch? Why isn't he giving a Discord? Yeah, unfortunately, people that are just here for the first time, then it's we can't, because StreamYard doesn't let you block video, unfortunately.
All right, Confluence, do you know who else wouldn't let people up on this panel? Yes, Hitler.
That is true. Hitler would be awfully cautious. That's true. He's a cautious man.
Yeah.
Yes, you can definitely play along from the comfort of your own home by typing A, B, C, or D. You are definitely free to do that. And then once someone's been chatting for a while, then absolutely I will pull people up onto the panel. But yeah, until then, if you're a regular chatter, you get pulled up. Otherwise, we'll give a few more seconds. Oh, it is Brett. I think this is Brett here.
Do you not have a banner?
Yeah, there we go. Okay. How's it going, Brett? Welcome back.
Is that right?
Okay, so yeah, you changed your name. So are you able to do it like fast enough? 'Cause we try to move fast so that people can't like look up the answer.
I'd have to log out. That's the problem.
It doesn't let you on your. I'm not like the best tech support guy. Where's Alex? Alex is our tech support, and he's not here now. Fuck Alex. If you just tap on an iPad on the name, it doesn't let you change it. No, don't type the dots. Actually, click on the B. Like actually tap the B, and it should bring up a text box on an iPad.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes,
I got it.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah,
tech support is here. Alex, now I've tricked you into playing trivia. Please play trivia with us, Alex. We're gonna assume that Alex is playing. We're gonna assume he is.
No, I'm with my family right now. I got
Okay, well, thank you, tech support, for joining. We appreciate you, Alex.
That's quick response.
That was a very quick response. That was like so fast. Thank you, Alex.
I was watching.
Yeah, he was ready. He was ready. Tech support on standby. Standby.
Right. I'll hop on after you guys are done.
All right, 07's brother. All right, then we shall begin. So I don't know if the order's gotten changed. I guess, yeah, you tell me, Rage, what order. I'm not trying to.
Put me
I'm
on
supposed to be more
bottom.
red pills, but I'll let you kind of, decide. Okay, so we got.
Wants to be
I'm messing it all up. I'm messing it all up.
Bottom. I knew
Udoy,
I
Brett,
knew it.
When Futoy
Keelan,
makes love to his husband, do you think he has some
Tyler.
confluence?
So, I hope not. Okay, we have the correct order.
Oh, lie.
Welcome.
You
We
hope
will
I do.
begin. 25 questions, one bonus. Usually takes about 45 minutes to run through this. And, if you're in Discord, you do get a permanent role. Okay, next week, cash prize. This week, Discord role. And also a video, although Big Soda's video, I didn't put it in. So I shouldn't say that's a prize because I have failed to do that a couple times now. Sorry, Big Soda.
You're good.
I'll get around to it. All right, let's begin. Fauna edition. Look at that ostrich. What a lovely ostrich. Okay. 25 questions, 1 point each. Double bonus. There's 2 bonus questions at the end. They're both worth 5 points, which I personally think is crazy, but I allow Rage to have creative control. So that's a lot of bonus points, but it is what it is. Okay, it's 2026. We allow that. Okay. Question.
I hope I do so again.
Which Arctic mammal undergoes an anatomical eye color shift from gold in the summer to deep blue in the winter to improve vision? Wow, what a fun fact. Is it A, the Arctic fox, B, the musk fox, I'm just kidding, C, the caribou, or D, the polar bear?
So I get
5,
checked for AIDS.
4, 3,
The
2,
fuck?
1. It is C, the mighty caribou. Who would have guessed that? Literally no one. I wouldn't have guessed that either. That's crazy. It's the caribou. Although Judah got it, and he typed that in fast. So,
Tyler, your face is AIDS, brother.
You'll land a good one tonight.
AIDS
If I keep joshing with you, maybe you'll land a single good fucking joke.
you just got to keep spewing Mudfoo toy. It's like Kirk. Eventually, Kirk gets it, which he did with Your Done Son. Okay, that was good, and I'm still using that, to this very day, which is only a few days ago, but it's got lasting power. Okay, so you just got to keep firing them off, Utoy, until they land. Question 2: which marine creature has its mouth? Put it through a freaking grammar check, please, Ragepage. Which marine creature has its mouth in its stomach and its brain? What the heck? Okay, its mouth is in its stomach and its brain is in its throat. Is it A, the sea urchin, B, the lobster, C, the starfish, or D, the oyster? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is the lobster. I hope you got this right, Keelan. You're a Jordan Pearson coded. You did not, right? It was B.
So far, no points.
No one's right again. Wow. No one, Scott. These are hard zoological facts. Okay.
At least we know we don't have any fucking cheaters.
Dude is cooking. The one that I was like, you can't join right now because I don't know you. He's like, well, I'll just destroy all of you. Okay, question the third. When faced with a perceived threat, what defense mechanism does the sea cucumber employ? Does it A, it violently expels its internal organs? That's not a good defense mechanism in my opinion, at least not for me. B, it turns its body entirely inside out. Also not a good idea. C, it shoots a jet of blinding ink. That sounds good. D, it releases a neurotoxin through its skin. Also sounds effective. 5, 4,
Hold on.
2, 1. It is A. It violently expels its internal organs. That is very untoward. The first point of the night is Big Soda. Also, Judah as well, with really knowledgeable about the animals.
I'm glad we disqualified that person.
Yeah, he's 100% right now.
I'd take that person over Futoy any day.
Big Soda, I think, in the lead here. That's crazy.
You wish you could take Futoy.
Question the fourth.
That's what
the ocean creature immediately enters a trance-like state called tonic immobility. Is it A, the octopus, B, the shark, C, the killer whale, or D, stingray?
What does that even mean?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is B, the shark. Oh, we got a lot of people that got this.
Everybody, we all are one up. We're all one.
Everyone's tied because Big Soda didn't get it. You know, it's only after it's revealed that that's why you see those people and they like flip the shark upside down, and then the shark's just like duh. So that does check out. I didn't think of it at the time, but it's true.
We've watched a lot of those shows, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, the last one about ocean life, I think. Question the fifth. When a parasitic brood sac flatworm, sounds like a StarCraft,
sounds like Tyler,
manipulates an amber snail, which of the following occurs so the parasite can complete its life cycle? Probably something untoward. Hey, its shell turns bright red, resembling a berry. Oh, that's kind of pleasant. B, it's forced to leap into open water and drown, lemon coated. C, it secretes a fluid that smells like sweet fruit. I don't like that at all. D, its eye stalks pulse like green caterpillars. I don't like that one either. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is D, the ice stalk thing. Tucker Carlson, aka Tyler, got it. Also, Elder Lion and Duda in the chat.
Just a guess.
Duda either is pulling a Keelan or knows his aquatic wildlife incredibly well because he's gotten all of these.
Got that because he is one. That's why I got it.
I have personally seen Tyler's eyes pulsate like green caterpillars. You ever check out his eye stalks? For sure.
Right before I ripped Kirk's heart out in a debate, that's what happened.
You can see it.
Another
you just watch his eye stalks next time Tyler's debating.
Kalima.
Yeah, these questions are the only one that I even knew in retrospect was the shark one, and I don't even think I would have gotten that in time. All right, so we're probably off of the aquatic life, I think. Yes, we are. Which of the following creatures builds and utilizes underground traps shaped like a spiraling cone? Is it A, the planarian worm, B, termites, C, antlion, I think that's how you say it, or D, the untoward, incredibly untoward trapdoor spider? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is C, the antlion. Oh, it's everyone except Soda.
Yeah, it's
antlion. It's antlion.
I actually don't know if Futoy is gaslighting me because I don't know how to say that word, to be honest with you. So it could be antlion. It very well could be.
I don't think he's smart enough to gaslight anybody.
That's true. Yeah, I give him that one.
Great question. The 7th. It is antlion. Really? Okay, that's crazy. How does the assassin bug hide from jumping spiders? Does it A, I'm saying that wrong. A, it uses oil to repel them. B, it glues dead ants to its back. Okay. C, it covers itself in bird droppings, Futoy coated. Or C, it carries sharp tree thorns. A, B, C, or D.
What the fuck was that Futoy coated? What the fuck?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it does do that. It glues dead ants to its back. That's crazy.
In your face.
Okay, we got Futoy, we got Brett, and we got Tyler who got that one. yeah, the animal kingdom is a horrible place to be if you think about it. Question the 8th. Which highly intelligent marine animal, we're back to the Marines, that's fine, is known to carry around and use venomous jellyfish tentacles as weapons? I don't believe any of this stuff is real, to be honest with you. Is it A, the octopus, B, the dolphin, C, the mighty sea otter, or D, the walrus?
I have fucking
5,
no idea.
3, 2, 1. It is A.
I don't believe that. I don't really believe that. I'm sorry.
I don't really believe it either, to be honest with you. I don't think any animal fucking does that, but we'll allow it. So that is Brett, Tyler, and Keelan. And also Duda and Elderline.
Octopus doesn't need that sort of shit.
I don't think anyone. I think this is such cope. This is like something you would do in like fucking Dark Souls or something, where you're like ripping weapons off of things, and you like that's not a thing that animals do. Like you're not. There's no way an octopus is like carrying around like it's using a weapon, a fucking venomous. I refuse to believe that. I actually refuse to believe that. That's like something that they tell you on National Geographic to make you doubt God because you're like, oh, look how intelligent creation is. It's like a fucking psyop. Okay, that's what I think.
I want to know
like
what
fucking David Attenborough coded bullshit. Okay,
there's the octopus smacking up.
Question the 9th. Yeah, who's he using that against? I don't know. Probably Manus of the Abyss. Which animal relies on a symbiotic relationship with cleaner fish? Wow, racist much? That pick off dead skin and parasites inside its mouth. Is it A, the lemon shark, B, the Nile crocodile, C, the blue whale, or D, manta rays? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I didn't get to change. I forgot to change my answer.
B. Everyone said A. See, my theory, everyone was like, Duda's always right. And so he answered quickly. So they're like, yeah, it's the lemon shark. But maybe Duda faked everybody out because everyone says, hey, that's kind of crazy. What the fuck is a lemon shark? Probably doesn't even exist. You got gaslit.
No, there's multiple animals that do that. So there's even birds that clean parasites off animals, including crocodiles. But there is fish that do it as well for sharks.
That's probably true. I mean,
it is true.
I started copying first, so I'm in the lead. Well, now, you know, freaking Duda is throwing you off the scent. So, you know, who's to say?
I trust the Duda. The Duda got it.
The Duda, the upgrade of the dude. The Duda. Question the 10th. Where does the tiny pearlfish hide to stay safe from open ocean predators? Is it A, inside jellyfish tentacles, B, inside the gills of whale sharks, C, inside the anus futoid coated of a sea cucumber, or D, inside living coral walls? A, B, C, or D? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is futoid coated C, inside that ass. Inside that ass of that sea cuke. And we got Brett, we got Soda, everyone except Futoy, because he knew the answer, but he's like, no, I'll just look so gay if I say this. Everyone except Futoy.
Everybody's copying D-Barjon. Everybody's copying D-Barjon.
If I get this right, everyone will know I'm gay.
I'll intentionally get this wrong.
Again, you wish, Tyler. I see how you look at me.
Question the 11th. Which of the following is the world's only 100% carnivorous primate hunting small vertebrates using ultrasonic? This is all such bullshit. Animals don't work like this. Ultrasonic communication, 180-degree head rotation to compensate for its fixed eyes. This is all such shit. We're just reading like actual psyops right now. Is it A, the eye, probably doesn't even exist. B, the slow Lorax, he speaks for the fucking trees. C, the bush baby, that sounds like a racial slur. Or D, the tarsier or tarsier, I don't know how to say that word. 5, 4, 3.
Hold on, I clicked the wrong button. Hold on. Go ahead.
Futoy waiting for Duda to give his answer. 1. It is D, the tarsier. Everyone got that. They probably stole it from. I'm gonna have to ban Duda.
You're gonna have to ban him. You're gonna have to silence that dude.
I have an issue. I have an actual issue.
Go ahead, Keelan. Speak your issue.
The question about the fish cleaning teeth was wrong. It's not Nile crocodiles. That's just wrong. Like there are birds that people say clean crocodile teeth, but not fish. And I think lemon shark is actually correct.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, that's what I put originally.
Ragepage claims this has been fact checked twice. Okay, this is what she claims. No arguing; it's all fact checked. She said this, a few minutes back.
I mean, it's possible, but we've all seen the birds clean the fucking meat out of the teeth.
Yeah,
is this the one? Wait, this is important. Is this the one Duda got wrong?
Yes,
because
he got it right. He said lemon shark. There are videos of lemon sharks.
So the only one he got wrong is the one you're saying that he was actually right on. Duda, that is a little sus. I think you are doing the Keelan method of having the AI read your screen. I think you might be.
No, he's doing the other guy's method because Keelan wasn't cheating to cheat. He was cheating to prove that people can cheat. He was doing it.
Obviously, he wasn't doing Kirk's method because that would be impossible because you can't,
No, Kirk's method was to cheat.
I'm talking about the method. I'm not talking about the motivation. The method that Kirk used was to see what other people, what I said the answer was, and then change the answer sneakily. Duda is saying the answer way before I say the answer, which would be Keelan's method, not his modus operandi or whatever the fuck. Maybe we will have to time out Duda briefly because maybe Duda is. Oh, that's the next one. Because maybe there is something, especially if that question was correct. But wait, what did we land on? I was to prove y'all cheat. This is like a big soda type sentence right here.
Wow.
Sorry.
Well, so we've all seen Planet Earth with David Attenborough, and we know it's birds, not fish.
Yeah.
You ever see that one where the monkey's trying to hammer a nail that I've shown on stream like 16 times? Because I fucking love that.
I'm going to ask my special chat GTP. Do fish or birds clean crocodile?
Futoy's like typing. He's typing like that monkey in the David Attenborough video where how he's can't use technology. I guarantee you Futoy's typing with 2 fingers right now. I promise you all he's typing with 2 fingers, which is crazy work.
All right.
I gotta take my dog's pee. Go without me.
No, we can wait while we verify this. Okay, so there is a bird. The bird is called Egyptian plover. Do fish clean crocodiles? Unlikely many real fish. There are no well-documented cleaner fish that routinely clean crocodile teeth.
Have you seen that monkey, Oxy? Do you know the video? That monkey's like straight up retarded. It's like hammering the nails all sideways. I'll have to play it after. That monkey's crazy.
He's just doing what he thinks is right. He's trying his best.
Yeah, but Hitler did it too.
That's true.
So, was the question crocodile teeth or just crocodile?
It was the Nile crocodile.
And we thought it was the yellow shark. I think it was
the lemon shark.
Okay, while we wait for Tyler to come back, okay, we will briefly play this video that I've played so many times. It's such a good video. It's like a few seconds long of this fucking orangutan. Okay, here we go. This is what actual nature is, okay? It's not, I'm an octopus and I'm picking up a jellyfish's venomous thing and I'm like so smart. This is what actual nature looks like, okay? Don't forget this video.
A special group of orangs who have been rescued from captivity and returned to the wild. Because they've lived partly in our world as well as theirs.
There's a documentary about Futoy.
Look
at this guy hammering.
I'm the king of the jungle. The jungle VIP. I've reached the top, I had to stop, and that's what's bothering Soda.
David's face. David's like, you're so fucking retarded. He's like, this is like a face of like, I can't believe I'm hanging with this stupid orangutan right now.
Bullshit, he loved animals. Bullshit.
I'm sure he loved them, but in that moment, he was like, what the fuck are you doing? That's not how you use a hammer.
He even visited a dying chimpanzee that he rescued like years and years previously. And
I'm
the
sure
thing
he
remember
loved.
them-
I'm sure you can love animals and stuff, but you can still understand that sometimes they're retarded. I'm just saying that's more. There's no video of an octopus stealing the weaponry off of a jellyfish and using it in a combat situation, but there is a video of a monkey not understanding how a hammer works.
Hold on,
I'm
look
just
at
saying that.
Ragepage's comment. The answer was A, lemon shark.
Oh God! Well, now did everyone say the same thing? Is that going to change the point system?
Let's just keep it how it is, since if we all got it wrong, then it ain't
Go
gonna
back
affect
and-
nothing.
Yeah,
Go
I
back
think
and look.
everyone said the same thing. I'd have to go back into the stream. I think everyone got it correct. We're on 12. Oh, did I skip way ahead? I thought we were at 17. Okay, whoops. Oh God, I hope no one. Fuck! I hope no one read any of that. Fuck me.
I think pictures
God
of it.
damn it!
It
Just
is
forward
so
17.
important. It's so important.
I'm
Oh my
clipping
God.
it and posting it to Discord for anybody that wants the answers.
Do you know
Tyler
what?
might not be
Soda?
back, we're
Hitler
not
did
sure.
that too. Hitler did that too, Soda.
He didn't give Jews the answers, so he didn't do that. I would give it to
Hopefully,
everyone.
no one has a good memory. Okay. Hopefully, no one has a good memory. Question, but we'll see if everyone gets it right. And fuck me. What animal's fingerprints are so nearly identical to human fingerprints that they have occasionally confused forensic scientists at crime scene? Another thing that's like definitely has never happened in the history of life. Is it A, the mighty chimpanzee? Okay, probably not. We saw that retard. Or that's an orangutan, I guess, but they're kind of the same thing. B, the koala. C, the raccoon. Or D, the sloth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is B, the koala.
Ah,
Okay,
God
good.
damn it.
Everyone didn't see the answer. Okay, thank God. Okay,
I
thank
should have
God.
copied D. Barjon. Stop
We
answering.
might have
Barjon.
to. Yeah, we might have to time out. This is no offense to you, Duda. Wait, it says you're hopefully I didn't ban you. It should have been a 10. I'll fix that if I accidentally banned you. I'll fix that. It's supposed to be a temporary timeout. If I banned you, I will fix that. I'll bring you back. Okay.
It's not
I'll
like
bring you back.
He's bad.
It says on streamer and I banned him. I just hit timeout and it's like he has been banned from the channel. Why
I
does it
think
tell me
that's what they
timeout?
call it, though. They call ban timed out, I think.
No, because on YouTube,
Yeah,
if I
no,
do
you
YouTube, you can
timed him
time out
out.
people.
The chat
Okay,
says
okay.
he timed him out.
Okay, good. Okay.
Indefinitely.
Oh yeah, for 300 seconds. Oh yeah, so okay, 5 minutes. Okay, streamer just gaslighting me with saying he's banned.
Is
Okay.
Gay Tyler back?
I don't think so. So he's just permanently D right now, which is fine. All right, question. D.
Wait, are you not going to wait for Tyler?
I mean, we've been waiting.
Give him a minute.
Context
He
trivia
literally
very
said,
seriously.
"Go on without
He's
me."
like that
He said,
monkey
"Go on
with the
without me."
hammer. Yeah, like the stupid monkey just fucking smashing the timeout.
How many questions are there?
25. So we'll be done within like 20 minutes. If you have a heart out, we can even go faster, Brett. Okay, because I take my.
If you have your heart out.
If you got your heart.
No,
out.
I'm good. No, it's soft.
Well, it shouldn't be.
Futoy,
You should be
wanna-
getting
you
excited.
wanna see-
Okay.
Food toy, you want to see?
No thanks.
Don't threaten him with a good time. Okay, trust me. All right. Question the 13th. What makes the reproductive system of the mangrove rivulus fish completely unique among all known vertebrate animals? A, it fertilizes its own eggs to clone itself. B, it only produces female eggs, Futoy coded. C, it lays its eggs on land in crab burrows. Or D, males turn into females after 90 days.
Confluence coded.
Holy shit.
Confluence coded.
5, 4, 3,
Wait.
2.
I have a sneeze.
Wait.
Okay, no.
Wait. The answer's not in chat yet. Hold on.
And it's A, it fertilizes its
Oh,
own eggs,
God
clone
damn it.
itself. Wow, amazing. When Duda is timed out, no one gets the answer right. What a surprise, except Coco Shuko Papa Shango, the funnest name to say.
The new person that you
Question.
need to time out.
The 14th,
You
yeah,
time him
he's
out.
the new one now.
You need to time him
Okay.
out because he's giving the
Which
answer.
of the following animals has an unusual reproductive feature where the penis has 4 distinct head tips, with only 2 becoming erect and ejaculating at a time in an alternating pattern? Oh God!
Food
Is it A, the sugar glider? I hope not. People own those as pets. Children own those. Okay. B, the Virginia opossum. C, the echidna. The echidna's pretty fucked up, so that checks out. Or D, the naked mole rat, predator coated. But you know, it's probably the echidna. I'm just saying, the echidna's fucked up as shit. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course, it is. The echidna's, I told you, it's fucked up. You should have listened to me. Some of you did. Futoy, Brett, and Keelan know that the echidna is not to be trusted.
Yeah, I thought that's an enchilada.
Well, there are like 3 different types of mammals in terms of reproduction, right? So there's like placental mammals, there are the marsupials, and I think echidna is a part of a 3rd group of reproduction.
Calling a marsupial a mammal is crazy work, Keelan. That's crazy work.
Are you fucking retarded?
It's not a mammal. It's not a mammal.
Hey, fuck you, Confluence. You're pissing me off.
It's absolutely not a mammal. 10 toes down. 10 platypussy toes down. It's
you look at a fucking kangaroo and you tell me it's not a fucking mammal, Confluence.
It's not a mammal. It's not.
I've never been this angry.
Is it?
The marsupial.
Yeah, but what?
They don't give live birth, you know.
What?
It's not a mammal.
Confluence. I don't think. I don't think you know what a mammal is.
Oh my gosh. Are marsupials mammals? Oh wait,
no way.
yes, marsupials are mammals. No, marsupials are not mammals.
There's no fucking
Mammals are like
Marsupials
the
are
massive
not
stuff.
There's no fucking
If it
way.
grows hair,
They're not
it's a mammal.
mammals.
If it grows hair, generally, yes.
I'm clipping this.
Confluence.
That's bullshit. A marsupial is not a mammal. A kangaroo is not a mammal.
And you said kangaroos don't give live birth? Of course they do.
No,
Platypuses
they
and
give-
echidnas are in the same family.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't think they're mammals. I don't think they're mammals because they give
It doesn't
birth
matter
and the baby
what you
sits
think.
in their little pouch. It does matter. I'm
literally-
Futoy coded.
It literally doesn't matter what you
This
think.
is what I hate about the woke leftists is they probably changed this definition
You know
like
what
5 years
fucking
ago.
taxonomy is?
Probably 5 years ago, they're like, you know what? Actually, we've decided that marsupials, they are mammals. You know, just like they changed the definition of a
my
woman.
God.
I want to see Matt Walsh's "What Is a Mammal." I want to see that documentary. Okay,
Typical of a white male to say what isn't a mammal and what is.
good to see you,
I
Section
can't
230,
believe-
first time chatter.
I can't believe that.
This is
Confluence
gonna ruin
believes
our whole
marsupials aren't mammals
evolutionary
in the
theory.
2-6.
He was about to
I
stand 10
don't
toes
think.
down on that. I don't
I'm
know
10
why.
toes down. A marsupial is not a fucking mammal. Yeah, they don't even
Well,
have.
you're wrong.
They don't even have nipples. They don't even have nipples. Name
Yeah,
a
that's 'cause
mammal that
it's
doesn't have a.
different-
Name a.
Hold on.
Hold up. Name a
Confluence,
mammal.
Confluence,
that-
one second. One
no,
second. Let me ask you a
no,
question.
No.
Let me ask you a
question. Let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question.
I have nipples, but I
Are
don't have any
platypuses
milk.
mammals?
Yeah, and so you're a mammal, so that makes sense.
Confluence,
Keelan?
do you think platypuses are mammals?
Yes, because they fall into some weird category that they just decide they're mammals.
And you don't
it's
think
con-
marsupials are mammals because they also reproduce in a different way?
Yes, platypus is the exception. They are a marsupial that is
Wait,
also
wait.
a mammal.
Platypuses
Wait.
aren't marsupials.
Are mice and rats?
What the fuck are they?
Monotremes.
I don't know. You're just stop
Hey,
making up
hey,
words, Keelan.
I have nipples. Can you milk me, fucker?
Now you're turning to Futoy awfully quickly. Okay, you got a couple drinks into Brett and he becomes Futoy. That's crazy. He must have some Irish in him. Okay.
Do you consider mice and rats mammals?
Obviously, yeah.
They don't have nipples. I don't think they have nipples.
Yes,
They
they
do.
do. Of
They
course
do.
they
They
do.
do,
Of course
sort of.
they have nipples.
I don't know about mice, but rats do.
Okay.
Mice and rats both have nipples.
I mean, AI
that's
may be
actually-
wrong, or I
That's
may be
actually true about
misreading
what
it.
section said. The kangaroos do have nipples in their pouch.
Oh.
I think that is true.
Oh, okay. So I'm illiterate, so things happen. It says male mice and rats don't have nipples. My bad.
I don't think the male dogs have nipples.
I think
Actually, I
so.
don't know. I think
No.
when I imagine belly rubbing the male dog that I know,
Oh,
that I
well.
used to know, he's dead now. I think there was nipples there, but I'm not sure. It's a weird thing to think about, but I think there was nipples there. I think. I could be
I'm not
wrong.
so
Someone
sure.
can fact check me on that.
I'm kind of shy to ask ChatGPT this. I have to say, it's Confluence asked. Like humans, most mammal nipples develop early in the embryo before sex differentiation. Differentiation.
Because
Well,
that
I'm sorry.
Confluence
Is it
knows.
Ragepage? Is there a lot of like nipple questions? Like, are we? Because you're acting like we're spoiling a bunch. Is there like is the next category like nipples? Because then
Male
then we are
dogs usually-
maybe spoiling some of this. Would you
Male
listen,
dogs
Mr.
usually
I
have
owned
eight
frogs
legs.
as a kid? Listen. Okay, mammals, the most familiar group. Okay, where does it say? I don't see anything about it saying marsupials. I don't see that. Where am I supposed to read that, Keelan? Where am I supposed to be seeing this?
Mammals as.
They're a group of vertebrates. All nurse urine and milk produced by the female's mammary glands, the skin structures. Most also give birth. Most also give birth to live young. And you see my problem with your woke textbook that was probably published last year, okay, Keelan? That's freaking
You see this
crazy.
shit? This book is like 15 years old.
That's
You've
a
just
cool
read
book.
it a lot, okay? You just read it a lot, so it looks very worn, okay? Yeah, I guess, yeah, apparently birds are mammals too, okay? You know what? Everything is a mammal. It's 2026. You guys win. Anything you want to be a mammal is a mammal, okay?
Wait, are birds not avians or something? Avian?
Yeah, and platypi and echidnae, yeah, they lay eggs. So the whole thing, the whole guy, what's that guy, Linnaean, whatever his name is, that guy's like, I hate that guy, okay? He's just wrong about everything, to be honest with you.
Hate the state.
The Bible is clear, right? They made them according to their Barak, if I remember correctly. They're kind. That's what we should be focusing
This
on.
guy
Okay?
doesn't believe viruses even exist.
Viruses aren't alive. I will say that, and you might even agree with that, Keelan.
Does the
They're not
Bible
even
say
alive.
that? Does the
The
Bible
Bible
say
doesn't
that?
talk about viruses because they don't matter.
I think Rachel's
don't
dying
matter.
a slow death.
How can a virus not be alive?
It's not alive.
They're not alive.
Wow.
Okay, Keelan agrees because they're like machines. They don't even meet the criteria of basic life.
They multiply, they infest, they spread.
They multiply in a different way, I think, is the thing that makes them not alive. I
No,
think.
it's a weird third thing that I have to look up. Why aren't viruses alive? It's a weird.
I thought it's their reproduction, that they don't reproduce like in a normal way. They need a host to reproduce.
Viruses lack the ability to replicate independently. They don't have a metabolism. They're not made of cells. They
That's what I
can't
just
perform
said.
cellular division, and they don't maintain homeostasis.
I can't
Very
believe I'm
sad.
playing
Sounds-
against this guy.
Sounds like I was right.
Very soda-coded.
Hashtag viruses are mammals.
Apparently. Okay, question 15. Okay, known as the unicorn of the sea, the narwhal has a famous spiral horn that is anatomically which of the following? Is it A, a left canine tooth, B, an extension of its nasal bone, C, a long semi-calcified sensory antenna, or D, a cranial bone protrusion?
I know this one.
This is probably all like some Evo
Confluence,
nonsense as
show-
well, but that's
show
fine.
Show a map of India that leaves out the contested territories. I want to see if Debarjan gets pissed.
Is that where his name's coming from? Oh, it is art. Yeah, maybe.
Let's
Maybe he's like one of the
alone.
true RENs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is A
Yeah.
left canine tooth.
I actually saw this in a
We
documentary.
got Utoy and Keelan.
But there's still people.
Keelan's probably frantically reading the book he just showed, which is a different type of cheating if you think about it. He's all in that table of contents, going to the narwhal chapter, reading it quickly. Terrible times.
Yeah, no,
A left canine tooth.
yeah, because I'm really bad memory, but
Hold on,
things like
hold
that
on,
stick
I'll
out,
be right back.
and I remember that sticking out in the documentary. I was like, "What is fucking tooth? Why would it do that?
Left
Why would
one.
a tooth do that?" Yeah, left one. I knew it was a tooth. I didn't know which tooth, though.
Well, this is what I'm saying. It sounds like some Evo Devo nonsense. Okay, this is like
No, this one is true.
creationists should hate this shit because this is just like next is going to be something about the vestigial pelvis of like a killer whale, and we're just getting to like atheist land, which is like fine, but All right, Keelan is back. The order might be wrong now, Rage. I can't remember where Keelan was on this on the little list.
I think it's a
When they learn all this, when they learn all this stuff, it's amazing that they even can comprehend the fact that there isn't like a designer. Come on, man. I'm not saying he doesn't have a sense of humor. I'm just saying.
I would agree with you if all of these weren't like fake facts. Then I would agree with you. I'd be 10 toes down. But like a lot of these are just, I think, completely fake. Again, we saw the monkey. That's Exhibit A. Is the orangutan with the hammer? Okay, that's Exhibit A. And now we're talking about some narwhal making his left tooth come out of his head, and it's like, okay, yeah, I got a fucking bridge to sell you. Okay, question the 16th.
Yeah, Brad, I believe in the great architect. I believe in God, but not religion.
What do male hooded seals do to scare rivals during mating season? Oh, I know this one, and it's so adorable. Is it A, they drum their flippers loudly against their chests? B, futoi coated, flash their testicles and make a loud bark call? C, inflate a bright pink sack through their nostril? Or D, spray high pressure water from their mouths? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, never mind. That is not what I thought it was. I would not call that cute. I'm thinking of a different kind of seal, I suppose. It is C, which futoi is the only one who got. I'm thinking of, maybe it's the hooded seal that threw me off. I'm thinking of when the seals, you guys have seen the videos where the seals like smack their, I posted one in Discord where they just like smack their bellies. It's like so funny.
I think there's different types of seals. Because
but I guess a hooded seal is one of the weird ones that does some untoward nonsense.
Yeah, it flicks its head back and blows up the pink thing.
Yeah, this is a very human thing to do if you think about it.
Is this a non-circumcised seal?
It must be. It must be.
Right.
Question the C. Question the 17th. What does the boxer crab hold in its claws to defend itself? Probably some weapon it stole from a loot drop or some nonsense. Is it A, a sharp volcanic rock? B, stinging fire coral. Yeah, bro's doing elemental weapons. Okay. C, toxic sea urchin spines. He's got poison weapons. That's fine. D, living venomous sea anemones. This all such fucking nonsense. If you guys believe this, I swear to God.
He holds an octopus, 3, which is holding a
see, I told you, Puto, you make enough jokes, you got on lads. That actually is funny. I appreciate that. D, a living venomous sea anemone. He's using live weaponry. Brett and Tyler, who's still walking his dog, but Tyler gets the point. I mean,
no, I'm here.
There. Oh, Tyler's back.
And so everything's using venom.
Is what?
Is everything using venom?
Apparently, that's the current meta. That's the meta right now.
Great venom.
Elemental stuff has dropped out of the meta, and now it's like the toxin damage, the poison damage. It's just really good, you know.
So
I think bleed weapons are like going to be better, but we haven't really seen too many people really try to utilize that to its full effect.
So I wonder who would win if it was a crab with one of those and an octopus with his tentacles. Who would win? Who would poison the other?
See, and that's why I'm saying this is actually nonsense, because like, why isn't there a video of that? Get those two fighting, like, but you would never see it. You're just gonna see the monkey with the hammer every time you try to like Google any of this nonsense. You're never gonna see any of these like insane claims that they make.
It's gonna be a guy in a crab suit.
Yeah, it's gonna be like some AI thing. You're just gonna be watching like Crab Rave, which is a fun video to watch, but it's not really like biologically accurate, which is fine.
Crab people.
God, I love that video. That's so good. Okay, question 18. Which of the following birds plunges their heads entirely upside down into water and uses a specialized tongue to pump and filter food from debris? See, this is something I can believe. That's fine. This is a fair question. Is it A, the flamingo? Is it B, the roseate spoonbill? Is it C, the pelican? Or D, the mallard duck? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is, of course, flamingo.
Really?
Which Big Soda got.
Based.
Good job, Big Soda.
Yeah.
Right, question the 19th.
On a job site.
Oh, and then we haven't done, so after this rage page, if you want to start calculating now, after we get to 20th, we do a recap. I was supposed to do that at 10, but I got lost in the sauce just to see wherever it stands right now. But before that, When threatened, which of the following animals intentionally breaks its own toe bones to push them through its skin, creating sharp claw-like weapons? I guess slightly believable, maybe. Is
Messed
it A, the cane frog, B, the African clawed frog, C, the hairy frog, or D, the golden puddle frog? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. C, it is the hairy frog. No one got that one.
Yeah,
No one knows
it's
about the hairy
messed up,
frog.
though.
Skill issue.
I didn't even know
That's a
Brock
skill
had
issue.
bones.
That's
All right, so
That's
now,
obvious.
so yeah, we will wait for a Ragepage recap to see, because we're in the last 5 questions, although there is 2 bonus questions. Again, more points than I personally would allow, but I trust my creative director. Someone translate, well, this is a racial chat, so I'm not going to quite read it, but I went to read it, but I'm not going to.
Soda, have you never had frog legs?
Yeah.
They have bones in them.
I can't remember.
I don't think you'd be able to jump without bones, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I knew they probably had something
I
similar
know
to bones.
grasshoppers
but I
don't
didn't
have
know.
bones and they jump, Futoy, if you think about it.
Well, they have an exoskeleton, don't they?
Not bones.
But it acts like bones.
I just
acts
want a
like
chess
bones.
game.
Congratulations.
Bullet game. Oh, I can't
Yeah.
show that because it has my full name on there.
Does it
Clip
does
it
it
and
put up
ship it.
your rank?
Wait, where's my Keelan emote? This is the perfect time for it. Shoot. No, wait, Everett, hold on. Pretend I did this really fast. There we go.
Yep, got it.
Unfluenced. What do you think I'm rated in Bullet right now on chess.com?
Probably like 1900.
I'm 1860.
Good times.
Is
You know
that
what's
good?
you know what's insane though, Keelan? I will say, is you're playing Bullet on a phone. That's
It's
actually
so much
mentally
easier.
that's mentally ill. Like I get, if I play it on, because I play Rapid on my phone, I'll get flagged way more often. If it's in a time scramble, like with my mouse, I don't know if it's because I
Why-
played a lot of Fortnite
Why
and
are
other
you in a time scramble in Rapid?
because I play 10 minutes no increment. And sometimes the positions get very complicated,
Yeah,
and
I
so
play
we'll
10
end up.
minutes no increment too. I've never had like under 3
Yeah,
minutes left.
bro,
without
you
Rapid.
don't even play the Smith Mora, okay? So you don't even know, you don't understand a sharp position. Every game I play with you, Keelan, you even say you just try to grind it down to an end game. We end up in like the most locked positions ever that like God himself would not want to be playing in, and it's
Hey,
just nonsense.
I am maximizing imbalances. I'm trying to take you off sides. Like if you're black, I don't want you to get a draw. You're playing for the balance. If you're white, then you're playing for imbalance. What makes more sense?
Then why
When
do
you're
we
white-
always end up in locked positions? Almost at least the past few times we've played, it's like a Sicilian,
You
but
can-
somehow the whole position's locked to fucking beyond.
They're not locked.
Why does that
you might
happen?
think they're locked, but they're not locked.
You even said the last one, you like, this is the boringest game ever because we're in a Sicilian. I was black and everything was so locked down. We're just like shuffling pieces in nonsense land.
I guess.
Whereas
you know the
me,
top-
I play the Smith Mora, I play the gambits, I play the sharp lines, which
When-
puts me in time scramble.
Well, it's
That's fine.
confluence. When you play me in chess, how often do I have like under 5 minutes left at the end of the game?
Yeah, we every time we played, it's been 15 plus 10 to be clear, okay? Or
Yeah.
15 plus 10. We've never played a 10 plus 0, okay? So hard to say. All right, we got Futoy Ragepage. I called you a misogynistic name last time, and I would be tempted to apologize if you didn't make the same mistake again, but no apology. You did the same thing again. There's an order, please, God, please. Okay, it's all over the place. I'll just read it how she read it. Futoy at 7, Brett with 9 in the lead. Keelan and Tyler tied with 8. How is that possible? Tyler was like missing for like 7 questions, but somehow he's pretty close. To winning. And Soda with 4. Are we missing someone?
It's really
there's only
anybody.
5.
It's anybody's game with the last 2 questions.
There is 25, Elder. Good call. There is 25. This is just a recap before we move into the last 5 questions. And there's also 2 bonus questions.
I
Right?
cannot believe it, but you have Duda crashing out in chat.
Wait, how do we know? Did you translate what he's saying?
No, but like he stopped trying to play the game and he's just been like talking shit in chat.
Yeah, but we don't. Maybe I should be nervous about pulling these messages up. But they could be like perfectly normal messages, you know. Oh, we need Testy. Testy will. I know, like Testy isn't from that, but you know, I think the genetic memory would maybe kick in with Testy. He'd at least be able to get a vibe. He deleted it all. Oh, he's removing it. Okay, maybe they're not good chats then. I will have to ask Testy about that.
He's Vietnamese.
Maybe the boys.
Wait, is this actually Vietnamese?
No, that looks like Nigerian, maybe.
One of them was in One of them translated in Vietnamese.
Maybe.
Wait, now I got Okay. This is probably the best one. This is the one that has the most.
Saying Nigerian is insane because the national language of Nigeria is English.
Isn't there like 70 national languages of Nigeria?
No, the national language is English. They have a bunch of different tribes though.
Maybe Dr.
No, it is Hindi. It is Hindi.
Is Dr. male or female?
Confluence, do me a big favor. Show a map of India without the contested territories.
Do you think he's like a Khalistani? He said, okay, what he said is keeps doing it all day long. Oh, it's Bangla. Bangla? Like, is that the language he's speaking? Bangladesh, I guess? That's what he's speaking.
Yeah.
So maybe he wasn't cheating. He was just competing and getting everything right. I thought it's the Hindi script, but it's apparently, at least from like searching that phrase, it's something called Bangla, which is the Bengali people known of, you know, from Bangladesh, as you might guess, and India's West Bengal. Okay. Learning something new. But as long as he doesn't try to rip out our hearts while saying Kali Mara.
That's so racist, Futoy. So bigoted.
Well, then so is frickin' Steven Spielberg. What can I say?
By grinding it thoroughly. I mean, okay. Oh, we'll have to see the whole thing. He was just saying, keep it going over and over again. Okay, well, thank you, Elder, for doing it. Yeah, none of it seems, at least the random ones I pull up, those seem bad. So he's just, we appreciate Bangladesh. Okay, I know a guy from Bangladesh. Okay, unironically, we like Bangladesh. This is a pro Bangladeshi channel. Oh, I almost went back to the video of the monkey. That's not what I was trying to do.
You know who else liked Bangladesh? Yes, Hitler.
They can't all be winners for Toy, but that's fine. Okay. Question the 21st. Oh, Futoy coded again. What is unique about how a sperm whale sleeps in the open ocean? A, it floats still and vertical like a giant log. B, it swims in a circle with one eye open. C, it sinks to the ocean floor and rests. Or D, it wedges its snout into the ice shelves. Okay, all of these are things that I guess could happen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! It is A. It floats still and vertical, much like a giant log. A lot of people got this. Futoy, Brett, and Keelan all got this. And Section 230.
Do you know how I got that? By eliminating the impossible.
You don't think it's possible for a sperm whale to wedge its snout into an ice shelf?
No, I don't.
That seems possible me.
They don't even live in. Go ahead.
Yeah, the bottom two don't seem realistic at all. The eye open thing is what threw me.
It's a sperm whale. It don't got the need to keep an eye out.
You gotta be
in the ocean.
So like there's a bird that flies for months without landing because it can shut off like half of its brain and keep going. So like
very confident
coded again.
Confident coded. I said it first.
Wow.
Question the 21st. Which mammal is famous for chewing the bark of the highly toxic poison arrow tree? We're just right into Elden Ring territory now. That's fine. And smearing the lethal saliva into its absorbent fur for pets. None of this is true. I just want to remind everyone this is all actually fake. A, the southern Tamandua anteater. B, the North American tree porcupine. C, the short-beaked echidna. Remember, they have untoward pupinae. Or D, the East African crested rat. That also sounds like a slur. That's fine. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is the slur, the East African crested rat. We have Tyler, who might not have changed from D still, I'm not sure, and Keelan.
God damn it, Coco Shuko. Be more consistent in your cheating. Damn it.
Yeah, there was only
that's
two
way too big.
possibilities. There was only 2 of them actually had fur, I think. Anteaters and
Yeah.
there's only
Rats.
I like that
there
we're
was
just
only 2.
assuming that animals will make their own like poison resistant armor. I like that everyone's just like fine with that. I'm the only one that seems to have a problem with believing that is true.
Well, I mean, poison is the new meta, so
It is
checks out.
yeah, I guess that's true. If all the yeah, that's true actually. That's fair. If all the animals are using poison as a meta, then it would make sense that you would use poison armor to defend yourself against that poison.
Yeah.
So
Your
that does make sense.
their
Yeah.
poison.
This is the favorite like gaslighting evolutionist atheist cuckoldry quote. It's been observed. No video evidence, no anything. Just some like research paper with like 2 people citing it. That's like it's been observed. It's like, okay, video, please. Never happens. Never will happen. Again, all you see is the monkey with the hammer. That's all you see. Okay. Question, the 22nd. Why do alpine ibex goats climb up nearly vertical 160-foot dam walls? Why do they do it? Probably for a lot of reasons. Maybe, I don't know. A, to escape predators that cannot climb rock. B, to lick. I don't like this question. I feel like there could be many reasons. B, to lick the mineral salts from the concrete. C, to find a safe place to give birth. C, to catch high altitude insects. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is B, to lick mineral salts
think you're right.
from the concrete, allegedly.
No, I think you're right. There's multiple reasons. Of course, they do it to escape fucking mountain lions.
Right, if there was a lion chasing, it would be like, I only do that to get salt. I'm not going to do that to save my life. They're actually thinking like, there's no way. There's no way.
I'm not going up there.
I remember a documentary on this. And they do all the other stuff we're talking about. It's kind of a win-win, but the mineral salt thing is the primary reason. Otherwise, they wouldn't. It's no big deal.
They might, but sounds like there's a lot of reasons then. And yes, you can donate to either myself, or Ragepage at Cash App, rizziepage, or in the best world, both. If you think about it, and you must. And also Ragepage, this is why they're not called wildlife videographers. Because, you can take a still image of anything and not prove anything. That's why the one footage we have, again, is the David Attenborough orangutan video. Question. Oh, we're almost at the end. Question, the 23rd. If a mother penguin is late returning with food, what can a father emperor penguin feed his newly hatched chick? A, retarded or regurgitated fish. B, melted snow mixed with krill. C, a milky throat secretion futoy coated. Or D, pieces of seaweed.
That's gross.
4, 3, 2, 1. It is futoy coated, a milky throat secretion. I don't like saying those 3 words back to back at all. But apparently Big Soda and Keelan do, because they guessed that. And they're right.
Well, it's kind of the same thing as the first one.
And I was like, what would Futoy do?
What would Futoy do?
Fish. I would feed my young with regurgitated fish, obviously.
Would you feed your young with a milky throat secretion, Futoy?
No. Regurgitated fish.
I hope not. Okay. Question the 24th. Which vertebrate takes roughly 150 years to reach reproductive maturity? That long? Grows less than a centimeter per year? I feel like this is a fucking riddle. And can live for over 4 centuries? A, a Greenland shark. B, the Galapagos tortoise. They do live a long time. C, lake sturgeon. Or D, the bowhead whale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's fucking fake news. A, the Greenland shark. Big Soda gets the point. I don't think that's
fucking
real.
knew that.
I don't think that's real. You want to tell me a tortoise is living for a long time,
It-
growing
it-
slowly, just
it-
doing
it-
its best? I could
if you would
buy
see-
that.
If you would see a picture of a Greenland shark, this shit just looks like it's like 1,000 years old. Like just looking
Okay.
at it, you're like, damn, that
Mhm.
thing looks like it's about to die any moment now.
Oh, it does
Food
look
toy. How come
very
you didn't know
sad.
this?
Yeah, it's depressed because it's witnessed multiple
Why would I know that? Oh,
I'll
because
just show this after because I have to remove the trivia to show this. But yeah, we will look at the Greenland shark
Norway
after this.
owned Iceland, not Greenland.
Good to see you, Auntie. All right. Oh, the last question. And then don't forget, there are boni questions. Okay. Question the 25th. Which creature explodes itself to spray enemies with lethal yellow sticky goo? Poison is still the meta, but now we're into like Pokemon type stuff, I guess. That's fine. A, the Australian velvet worm. B, the Bornean kamikaze ant. Not real. C, the European pistol shrimp. Or D, the bombardier beetle. I've at least heard of that last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is the aptly named, I suppose, Bornean kamikaze ant, which no one got. Everyone guessed the bombardier.
all of us.
The bombardier beetle doesn't kill itself. It just combines chemicals and
it was the
expels them out of
name.
its mouth at hot temperatures.
It was the name.
I'm just gonna
that's
flex
right.
because that's the one thing I happen to know.
Bomb,
But it is, yeah, it's a.
bomb.
It does have bomb in the name, but this has kamikaze in the name if you think about it. So, you know.
I know. That
Oh,
would've
now
been-
we're in the bonus. Okay, Rage, you get, we will do one bonus and then Ragepage, if you can, summate the totals for the next one. We will do this one without it, but just to drum up a bit of hype for the next one, we will give a final score. But this one is worth 5 points, so we're gonna fucking lock in. Look at Keelan acting so casual. Like he's not even have his hands ready. He's like, I don't need it. All I need is my book that I'm gonna look at in a second. Okay. What term is used to describe don't reach for that book, Keelan, to describe a species that completely vanishes from the fossil record or is thought to be extinct for years, only to shockingly reappear alive in the wild? Is it A, phantom fauna, B, an orgasmic resurgence, C, a relic survivors, or D, the Lazarus taxa? A, B, C, or D? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I feel like Keelan didn't even move and somehow got that right. So I don't know if he was already on D or if he just did it surreptitiously. But, well, actually, Tyler got it as well. Keelan and Tyler both acting so nonchalant. Tyler's like not even here, still getting it right. Keelan didn't move at all. Hands behind his head, still got it. That's fine.
I knew that because the coelacanth. I fucking that fish.
I should have known that.
No one
'cause
know. I don't know what that
Lazarus
is.
was the
You don't know what that is?
A coelacanth?
It's like a dinosaur.
It doesn't even make sense though, because isn't Lazarus the one who flew too close to the sun?
No.
No, that's Icarus.
No.
Icarus.
That is Icarus.
That was
yeah.
Icarus.
They
Lazarus
do both
is the
end in
one that
us,
was
though,
raised-
so that's fair.
Lazarus,
Remember, Lazarus was brought back. Oh,
Yeah,
my
brought
bad.
back
That's
from the
the
dead.
point.
Hence the fossil thing.
I should have got that. Shame on me.
This is what being a Catholic for the formative years leads to you, thinking that Lazarus flew too close to the sun. Okay, I just want to point that out. Okay, Rage, if you were there,
Oh, it's possible he could have like got reincarnated and then flew too close to the sun. So it's
or he
really
could have, Lazarus could have, I guess, flown too close to the sun, died, and then Jesus raised him from the dead in like a weird crossover episode almost.
Hold on. He's right, because Lazarus did get really close to the sun.
Oh,
Some would
that's
say
true.
they were in
there
the same
you go.
That's
room.
true.
the son of God.
That's true. The son of God, yeah.
He was raised by the sun, but not flew close to it.
They got real close to it. They were touching each other.
Yeah, well.
Consently.
Maybe.
Consensually.
Maybe.
Well, not really, because a dead person can't consent, I suppose. So non-consensually touching, I suppose, maybe. Although I think Jesus just called him out. I don't think he actually did touch him to raise him. I think he just said come forth or something.
This is
okay.
This is one of the Calvinist verses.
Someone is like going by a freeway or something.
Yeah.
What an asshole that guy was.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Soda
Yeah,
with
Tyler.
7, Futoy with 8, Brett with 10, Tyler with 14. Does that mean Keelan is in the lead? Keelan is in the lead with 17.
Well done, Keelan.
Now,
I can't.
it is
Nobody
technically
can
not
catch
everyone's
except
game.
Tyler.
It is really between
Tyler
Tyler
only.
and Keelan. Yeah, I don't want to lie to
Bro,
you guys.
I've been
Okay?
AFK for half this game. You guys are fucking retarded.
No,
Well, thank you, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know how Tyler has so many
No,
points
Tyler,
for
you
being
have
missing for
to.
so much of this.
no, you
I
had
should've
D,
just
right? And a
Read
lot of
D the entire time.
with the letter you had on screen. That's why. Even though you're away, your letter D won it for you.
Yeah, we
Tyler
will wait
was
for
carried by
Keelan to
his
settle
D.
in because this is him versus Tyler, really.
Ragepage likes the D, my wife likes the D, and Futoy's mother likes the D.
I can confirm that all those 3 things are true.
He went there.
All right, is everyone prepared? The final question. What are you holding, Keelan? Some type of cheating device?
An asparagus.
I just ate
I'm-
asparagus today. Best
I'm
vegetable.
so angry.
Head toes down.
Because I love asparagus, but look at how fucking wimpy this is. Like, this is a.
That is a little
That is a
wimpy.
sad-looking asparagus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
asparagus.
very wimpy
I
and
heard that
also a
makes-
small piece of asparagus.
Oh.
Doesn't that make your pee smell?
Oh yeah, that's the only reason to eat it.
No, it doesn't make me smell pee.
You're not eating enough.
Right, the final question. The animal life found exclusively on the ocean floor is known by what specific term? Is it A, the avifauna? I might say all these wrong. B, the pelagic fauna. C, the benthic fauna. Or D, the epifauna. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is C, which
That's
means Keelan gets it and Brett gets it, which means Keelan is our trivia winner.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you take
Keelan.
all that asparagus at
Nonchalantly
once.
eating that asparagus.
Ask me if I was cheating.
He only won because he's black.
Wow, Futo, that's crazy.
I know
That's
you don't have a lot of
crazy.
black
I
people
would-
in Ireland, but
Yeah.
Is that not anti-racist? Is that not like...
But Tyler did prove something correct about multiple choice tests. If you don't know the answer, just sticking with the same answer will give you probably the highest score.
Yeah,
That shouldn't be the case if it's randomized, but yeah, apparently it might be
Not
the
like-
case.
Not like the necessarily passing score, but it'll give you the best chance.
Isn't that's like the gambler's fallacy, isn't it? Like if everything is evenly distributed, then like the chances of like D being correct shouldn't change question to question. So it shouldn't matter if you like switch it up, right? Am I crazy?
Yes.
Yeah, you are crazy.
But that's
See, I'm
neither here
asking
nor
that
there.
rhetorically because I know I'm not crazy. I know, of course that's how it works. Unless there's some chicanery with how the questions are.
Well,
being chosen.
compliments. Do crazy people know they're crazy?
what did you ask?
Sometimes they do. Sometimes
Or do they think everyone else is crazy and they're the same ones?
crazy people know they're crazy. Okay, that happens.
Well, let's see. Tyler,
Final
do you know you're
scores.
crazy?
So Keelan has got 22. Brett in second place with 15. Tyler with 14. And then we just stopped. And then Ragepage got a little distracted and started talking about something else, which is fine. We accept Ragepage with all of her flaws. Okay. So we at least know 3 of the 5 people. We don't know what Futoy had or Big Soda. I guess they probably didn't change from last time. Oh, here we go. Futoy with 8. Big Soda. Did Futoy beat you, Big Soda? Oh, Big Soda.
Oh, well,
Big
hey,
Soda.
hey.
You got beat by Futoy?
I'm illiterate.
That's crazy.
So
Second
if you can actually read the questions and you get 1 point higher than me, it's a shame.
we do accept Ragepage for all of her flaws.
The
and
questions
there
were
are-
read to you, Soda. Behave yourself.
Yeah, I'm illiterate. I don't know what words are.
It was read to you.
Yeah, I don't know what words are. So you can read words, but that doesn't mean I know them.
Well, thank you, Ragepage, for the trivia.
This is the
Thank you,
second
everyone,
time I
for
beat Soda.
participating.
Last time on the 13th, we had to
I
beg
have a
for
win, Boo Toy. I have a win. I just want you to know that. You were
had
still
to
winning.
beg
Soda
for
does
points.
have a birthday victory wherever.
Yeah, he begged for
All the
points.
points.
Hey,
But that's because Kirk. That's because everyone knew that Kirk was cheating again. Is the problem? Because this is my Keelan issue. Where once Keelan's like, "Hey guys, I'm trying to like do a cool thing and prove how easy it is to cheat." There's gonna be people like Kirk that are like, "Oh wait, I can cheat at trivia in a way that I can't get caught easily. I'm gonna do it," which is probably what Kirk did that night. Which is why he wasn't that mad about it being given to Big Soda, because Kirk would be way more mad if he actually won that legitimately and it was still given to Big Soda. So
Did
I think Kirk might
did
have
Kurt,
cheated
like,
again.
Did Kurt like give up while he's ahead, and after trashing Tyler, he just doesn't come anymore? He's just
No, it's way past his
Yeah.
Kirk was here
bedtime.
like yesterday, but
He's
I
extremely
think
embarrassed by his debate performance and refuses to
my
come back.
my theory is Kirk is enjoying today because Brett's here, and Brett knows Kirk from Jacob's community, and Kirk doesn't want to like cross these two like communities. That's my theory right now, currently.
You know, Tyler did get his karma after
Oh.
that.
After what?
being
After
beat
you
by Kurt.
destroyed
Yeah.
Kirk.
You're right. I got completely like blown out the next night by that chick with her fucking super niche legal argument about Israeli
Oh,
law.
by
and-
Katie. That's
Yeah.
that's
So
true.
you're
That's true.
still able to like debate, unlike Kirk.
Yeah, I think you still
Yeah.
did a fine job, Tyler.
Kirk's
Like,
a
I
good-
understand you're saying like, oh, you got like, but I mean, I think I gave it like 6-4. Like, I think you, especially
Yeah.
from you not knowing where it was going to go, which I said in my judgment. I think you did a fine job. Like, I think she still won, but I think you did a fine job, in my opinion.
Yeah, there was a few good arguments in there that are going to carry over to the rematch, but I think I'm going to go with a whole different framing. And I still got to go and read those decisions that she's quoting, because I guarantee you she's a leftist. At the end of the day, she's misinterpreting somebody somewhere intentionally to prove a point that's not true. I know it. I know it in my bones. She's lying somewhere. She's a leftist.
Soda, if you have any questions on Fauna, just hit me up in Discord, mate. I got you.
I think I would just ask Keelan. He seems to know what he's talking about.
Oh,
Well, Ragepage, I do address this because, there's 15 people watching. I do want to say for the people who weren't here before, what we can do is next week, first of all, we can offer a cash prize, the first time in Trivia Tuesday histories, where you can win real life USD, okay, which is crazy. But also, it's something you can't cheat on because it is about Confluence lore, not just me, but the panel, the channel, the people that are part of this community, the events that have unfolded. So, Brett, you would probably do horrible on this. You're, of course, welcome to participate, but as a new person, you're probably not going to, necessarily do super well. But of course, everyone is obviously invited. But that is something that AI cannot help you with. There is no conceivable way I can think where you could cheat on this, except I guess maybe reading someone's chat if they are responding in the same way that that guy was doing today. That would be the only way I could possibly think of.
There is a way you can cheat on that. There is definitely a way you can cheat on that.
What is the way, Futoy?
You
What is the way?
I'm thinking, shall I tell you or shall I just do it? And will I pull a Keelan and prove that it can be done? Or just tell you?
Well, I want you to tell. I can't imagine. So I do want you to just tell me, because I can't imagine how someone could cheat at this.
All right, so you can get the transcripts of every live you've done. You can feed it every transcript into
upload it.
AI.
Do you know how much money you'd have to pay to get so many tokens? I have streamed for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours to pull all of those. First of all, the time it would take for you to pull the transcripts. You earn the 20 prize.
$20? Oh, fuck.
All the tokens to put into an AI, and plus a lot of these are things that have been deleted. If it's a spicy enough moment, it's gone, so there's no transcript, so it just exists in all.
Oh, yeah. And there's also the what's his name, who unintentionally porn bombed you with a picture.
Right. Yeah, those streams are just gone. Those exist in our minds. Like a lot of the stuff that's really crazy, I just have to fucking delete. So that's why I think it actually is kind of cheat proof in that way.
How did he not know that he was porn bombing you? Just because it's a picture he held in his hand.
He's like, Stacy. First of all, Stacy has been to prison for throwing a guy off a 3rd-story balcony.
You just have to meet Stacy.
Yeah, you'd have to meet Stacy. Second of all, Stacy is 70 years old, or 60 to 70. So I don't think he really understands. Not trying to stereotype, but Stacy specifically, I don't think he necessarily understands how stuff works. So I don't think he actually meant the P-bomb. I think it's just be like, guys, look at this funny hardcore porn poster I have in my room. This is a fine thing to show. I don't think he meant anything by it, but Stacy was already on thin ice.
Well, if I do bump into him, I hope it's on the ground floor. God damn it.
Yeah, you don't want to meet Stacy on the third floor, okay?
No.
But you know, he did his time in prison, okay, and the guy didn't die. To be clear, you know, I mean, he was severely maimed, to be even maybe more clear, but he didn't actually die. And Stacy did spend like 15 years in a prison.
15 years. So Holy shit.
15, like 1-5. Wow.
That's still
something
a lot.
like that. Yeah. So he almost killed a guy and named him.
Kill a guy.
No, but that's what you usually get for killing somebody is like 10 years or something, isn't it?
No, I think it's 25 to life.
Yeah, this isn't the UK Futoy where you can just like do like your Pakistani rape gangs and get like 2 years in jail and slap on the wrist.
That was terrible.
Muslim murderers get 5, so
that was really terrible. Like there was a lot of cover up on that.
There was.
Yeah, but their rehabilitation is pretty severe there. I mean, they do a pretty bang up job on the rehabilitation front. Gotta give them credit for that.
Do they come out Christian?
Yeah. No, they come out Muslim.
No, they. But I'm saying it's not 7 years of sitting around doing jack shit. They like force them into therapy. They force them, in programs. They do a lot of rehabilitation. I mean, it's crazy.
Sounds like re-education to me.
Yeah, well, whatever. I mean, if their brain needs to be washed, let's wash it. But my whole thing is like we're more about justice, and how we feel. So like if we feel like somebody deserves 20 years, then they're gonna get 20 years,
Fuck yeah.
I'm not saying,
I think maybe Stacy should have got longer though, I guess is maybe my argument. Maybe 15 wasn't enough in his case. Possibly.
Do you guys give half the time for good behavior?
I would say no.
No?
We give less time.
Well, I mean,
I don't know about half, but
I mean,
there's like a mandatory 70 or 80%.
Yeah, usually there's minimums. Like we definitely have a very robust minimum standard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're not about correcting.
Everyone get your super chats in. Donate to Rizziepage, okay? But also donate to me as well, if you think about it.
If it's a hate crime, it's life in prison.
Say again?
I said if it's a hate crime, it's life in prison.
Oh, like, so there's no good behavior time off sort of thing?
It was kind of a tongue-in-cheek joke.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. No, I mean it is a little crazy. I heard, being a Christian and being pro, death penalty. It's hard to explain that to people, right? Well, I had a good argument put against me about Spain and how they do 7 years in rehabilitation and their recidivism rate is really low. And I thought to myself, that's a good point. I'm kind of in an American society where I kind of, demand this justice to an extreme degree, and I'm okay with the government doing whatever. But the argument was posed to this Christian: if life is considered precious, then life should be precious. I still think what I think, but it was a compelling argument to make me think, yeah, I mean, it's kind of an oxymoron to say that I value life and I'm not willing to value some sort of rehabilitation and restorative justice to a degree, not to a leftist woke degree. Anyway, sorry to bring the party down with that.
No. I would probably just lean toward the fact that I'm not sold on the data of rehabilitation. I think there are examples of where it works. I just think it's overshadowed by the plenty of examples where it don't work.
But isn't that the argument against the death penalty, is that you've got to give people a chance to repent?
Well, the idea is that's the thing. The idea is can somebody slip through the system and fake working hard at trying to better themselves? Yeah, obviously. But I think that when you put somebody through a serious examination, like Keenan, right? What's his name?
Keelan.
He was just saying Keelan. Like
Keenan.
Keelan was just saying, yeah, sorry, brother. Like,
Who loves
Keelan was
orange
just saying
soda?
is that
Kel loves orange soda.
Top was 359. I
Like,
just saw that. Kind of one out me like that.
yeah, but like it's like is it mind control and brainwashing? And it's like these people literally got their brain messed up in whatever happened that formed them. I mean, the very small percentage of people are
Why did you
actually
name drop me?
sociopaths or psychopaths. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was
Tyler.
Oh, that's
Tyler.
that. Yeah, everyone can
Tyler,
change
I'm
your
sorry.
names back,
Tyler
by
was
the way, to help the new people if you want.
Guys,
I wasn't listening because I didn't think you were talking to me. What'd you say?
he said you're a freak.
No, when you brought up brainwashing, I was like, yeah, I would say that those people messed their brains up for a long time. They believed a system, they believed an ideology, they believed a way of doing life, and if you're able to change that mental structure, I mean, at some point, I'm sure it's going to be really, really hard the older they get. But there's a lot of young people that end up in there fast. So I feel like we could do something. But I don't want to get sucked into the woke victimizing everybody. I mean, you still have to have accountability for your actions. I mean, you can't just justify it with everything that's happened to you in your past. You still need consequences.
Just say somebody, honest to God, changed. They saw their mistake and wish they never did it. They actually got reformed. Should they still pay though for their crimes? Obviously, right?
Well, I would think that if there's temporal consequences, those are the consequences, whatever they are, right? So. Yeah. If you do the crime, right? I mean, you have to be aware that there is consequences. You could still be reformed and understand what you did was wrong, but at the end of the day, you still have to pay for the wrong. So there is a little bit of that too,
Yeah.
I want to push back against that. I would actually disagree with that. I think
you would.
If it's some type of like recompense you can make, like if you stole money and then you're like, this is a horrible thing to do, then it's like, okay, yeah, then it's fair to be like, you have to pay back the money, even though you're reformed. But for something like from like a justice point of view, I think it's like a knowledge gap. Like if someone has killed someone else, there's no fixing that. Like you're not bringing that person back to life. And so I think it's an epistemological issue where we don't know if that person is truly changed. I would say if we knew 100% that person is never going to kill again, they're actually like completely repentant, it's never going to happen, I think it would be, I can't see a reason why we would keep punishing them and hold them in prison. I just think the issue is in normal life, we can't know. Even if someone like shows all the signs that like, oh yeah, they're definitely reformed, we can never know that. But I think if we could know that, then I would say, yeah, even if it's like 1 day in prison, why would we hold them in prison if they're actually completely reformed? They're never going to do it. They actually have the highest amount of repentance you could imagine. Then yeah, what would be the point of like holding them to that standard?
By the way, guys, July 29th to 31st, I'll be around a lot. Just to let you know, heads up.
What?
I didn't hear what you said.
July 29th to 31st, I'll be around a lot. I'll be here.
You're responding to this because Ragepage said she'll be missing in action from that date. So Futo will be around.
Oh yeah, peace and quiet, Although we won't have a sandwich maker then. Oh shit.
We'll have you.
Keelan, you'd like me to make you sandwiches?
I don't think you could make me a good sandwich.
Oh, I definitely make you a good sandwich.
Trying to court you, Keenan.
Oh, that fucking hurt.
Damn you, Keelan.
That was probably the most well-timed joke I've heard in a long time.
That was a zinger.
Damn, if only Kirk was here. I should record that and I'll send it to Kirk I'll tell him this
Yeah,
is a good joke.
Kirk does need to work on his timing. He's gotten better though, and sometimes accidental. But like I said, the "you done, son" against Tyler, that was so good. It was so good. It might have been accidental, but he needs to learn from that. It was so fucking funny. I fucking love that. Okay, so he's whatever he did there, he's got to tap into that energy and use it at the right time.
Tyler used that in his nightmares.
Yeah, that was in my opinion, unironically, Kirk's highlight of that debate, which maybe is saying something negative to Kirk, but I'm not trying to. But that was Kirk's strongest moment. Was that? That's all I remember of what Kirk's point was that moment. It was good.
That's all you needed to really know.
Guys, do you think we're going to get, like, humanity is going to get over-reliant on AI? Like in 50 years, if there was a solar flare and internet went down, people would just die because they don't know what to do. Because they've relied on AI so much.
Yeah, I think we're already relying too much on the internet.
Hold on. It's not going to happen because a solar flare knocks out technology. Like, it's not going to be because humans can't live without technology. It's going to be because some critical system is running on that technology, and when it fails, that's going to cause issues.
That's kind of the same thing. I guess maybe not. I guess, yeah, if Futoy is talking about that we just won't know what to do with ourselves, then yeah, I don't think that's the case. But yeah, it's like, yeah, if we lose, most people, myself included, don't know how to like survive off of like the land. And so if my supply chains get cut off, I just fucking die.
That's what I meant.
To be very honest.
That's exactly what I meant. Like in the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, people were self-reliant. I mean,
I don't know if they were. I don't know.
Everyone still, not everyone. Most people still have that dog in them.
Yeah, but what, like Keelan, I guess like for me, so I live right in like a place that gets very cold for like 7 to 8 months of the year, cold enough they're gonna die. If my heat was knocked out, like let's say the solar flare happened in like December, January, it's like, what is my actual chances? Because everyone's gonna be fighting over generators and fucking kerosene and anything that can light up. And so I'm either gonna have to like fight them and try to take their fuel, or I'm gonna have to travel very quickly to a place that's not cold. Like when it's minus 40 degrees, right? It's like you have to either leave very quickly or like obtain a fuel source. Like what am I supposed to do?
This is the brain rot that is individualism. You just get with a bunch of other people, you get naked, and you get under a fucking blanket, and you're good.
Keelan, okay, if you have been ever naked in minus 40, it doesn't matter how many bodies you cram together. Okay?
That's why the insulation matters too. The insulation matters.
Yeah,
too.
but
it's minus 40, brother. It doesn't matter.
But you're gonna need to
go back to Futoy. Doesn't this go back to Futoy with what he was saying? Because we would really go back to might makes right. I mean, that's what would end up happening. People would literally be individualism, and they would be like, now would they group? Would there be clans and stuff like that? Of course there would be, but literally without some sort of societal
not in Wisconsin, not in fucking Wisconsin.
No, this is I know how to. I can fish. That's not the problem. And again, I can get out. The problem is if it happened, let's say at that exact moment where it's minus 40, right? Everyone is going to try to be getting out, right? Like everyone is going to be trying to leave. Everyone's going to be looking for fuel. Like if this just happened to me, it's okay. Sure, I have the ability to like go to a place that's warm. I have an ability. I know how to fish. I could survive in a normal climate, I think, right? But
this is such brain rot confluence. Like things that are on fire. Things that are on fire make heat. So you're gonna be like, how do I make a fire?
Yeah, okay. Well, walk me through this, Keelan. Okay, walk me through this. So how much am I burning before I run out of stuff to burn, I suppose, is my question.
You never run out of stuff to burn.
Never, even if I live in a city of over 1 million people that are also in the same predicament, so they're also trying to burn everything.
How many fucking wood houses are there?
Food's going to be a problem.
Water, fresh drinking water.
The only issue is going to be what Brad said: food. That's the only issue.
Fresh drinking water.
No, you have water. If you have water and you have the means to boil it, you have fresh, not fresh.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. In 50 years, are people going to even know this anymore?
Yes.
I don't know.
This is like when the assembly line came out and people were like, are people going to even work anymore?
I think the difference is that that's like a slow, you have like maybe time to develop. I'm saying if some like cataclysmic event happens where no one is expecting it and everyone's panicking at the same time in the same way, I think that's a different situation.
The only
Here's
thing
my
I'm worried
question.
about
Here's-
are like
here-
nuclear power plants.
yeah.
I
What
support
about the
that.
But
Jews?
here's my question.
I'm also worried
Here's
about
my
them,
question.
Tyler. I'm also worried.
So food toy hit on something deeper. What if the next 50 years we become so dependent and like it's abundance, everybody has robots doing everything, and now we turn into like the Greeks at the end of their civilization where we're literally just, you know, pontificating with each other, playing with gardens, having fun, doing all this fun stuff, living life in complete serenity. How many, if it all came crashing down, would have this older knowledge that we even have to do a lot of things? Now, I would argue, like what he was saying, that yeah, we're gonna know how to build a fire. Like there's gonna be people that, as a hobby, they're gonna have those traits, but far less of them compared to the amount of people that
Y'all are so black pilled on humanity. Like one of our best traits is our adaptability.
No, this is a what if.
Like,
Yeah, we will go
Yeah,
back.
but-
We'll be set
Did you
back.
ever read?
but
Did you ever read the Foundation? Did you ever read all of Isaac Asimov's books? Did you read that?
I read the first Foundation.
Like the whole idea. Yeah. So the whole idea.
Yeah, Empire
was
falls and then they
became-
build it up. Or they build up something.
Yeah, but I
new.
mean, like what the Foundation was doing, right? They were actually investing all their energy in building, like remembering history, and then they were the guys that became traders, and the traders knew nuclear power because they were traders, so they could fix these nuclear things, right? So like they were kind of keeping the knowledge alive, and that was the only reason why they ended up being successful. But the rest of the universe was falling into decay because nobody knew about this technology anymore, because they just forgot it. Because they didn't even need to know about it, you know? And so like I'm just saying, I'm not black-pilled, I'm just saying I can see how knowledge would slip through the generations, especially when you look at some kids today and they can't even spell
The blacks.
they can't even do an entire sentence. They can't put a sentence on a text string.
Foundation is
On
like
God,
different
son, on God.
from what Futoy is saying. I think because Foundation wasn't only like the empire is going to fall. It's like we have this method of psychohistory where we know what's going to happen. We can create something better than what the empire was. Whereas like what we're talking about now is like Futoy's like, if in 50 years everyone's going to be so dependent on AI and stuff like that if a cataclysmic event happened, like we die.
Futoy needs to get his bitch ass to bed, a fucking Brit.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not a Brit, but it is really late though.
Of course not.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying. I'm asking. Would we? I'm not saying we would. I'm asking. Would we? Would a lot of people just not know how to fucking survive? Like, look at the people from the 40s. They would out survive any of us any day of the week.
I don't know why I think people in the 40s were like so. I feel like you're not going back in time enough.
Because, for example, they would get a chicken. Like we would get a chicken and prepare a chicken. They would get a chicken. They would use the bones for bone broth. They would use the feathers for pillows. They would use the entire animal.
What do you think the 40s was like?
You should go back 100 years.
Maybe in Ireland, maybe it was like that in the 40s. I'm not sure,
You're
but
so
in America,
black-pilled on humanity that you're thinking that it's going to be all individualistic and shit. Futoy specifically, I know Brett was saying other stuff, but that's not how it's going to work. Like people will know things, people will know other things that other people need, and they'll come together as community because that's where we are at the heart of our species. Is we're a community.
Well, that's a fair point. Yeah, that's a fair point. If people come together,
But let me ask you something. What happened in Russia? I mean, there were literally bodies that were being found in the street with their ass cheeks cut out of them because they needed food. Like that's how desperate it was for food. So I mean, I understand what you're saying. There'll be groups that band together, and will do the right thing, and will protect each other. I agree 100%. There'll always be some moral group, you know. But when your back's against the wall and you see your child starving, you'd be surprised what a human being is willing to sacrifice from a moral structure to save their child. You know what I mean? And I'm saying that's probably the bigger thing to think about. I agree with you though. I wouldn't be part of that. I mean, as heartless as it would be, I'd rather see my family die with integrity, like the movie Alive, where the plane guys all went down and they started eating each other. You know, I mean, you know, they did. Now they weren't killing each other, but that's how crazy things got, as they started eating the dead to survive. You know, I mean, so like, it's amazing. We are adaptable, but I don't know if you're being honest, truthfully, as to how adaptable we really are.
I think I'd eat,
People would die. People would definitely die.
I think I'd eat Tyler. He looks like he's got a bit of meat on him.
Oh, that was
You lot are
probably
all like
Gabe thinks that on
you all
panel.
like sticks.
Okay, Futoy, let's be real here. You're not taking Tyler down.
Oh
It's just
yeah,
not
hell
happening.
yeah. Oh no, let's be real. I'm taking fucking Tyler down easy. Let's be
If you're
real.
hungry, if I'm hungry, I'm not fighting fair. Anyone's taking anyone when they come up behind him with a stick.
Oh no, I'm taking Tyler. No problem. You're very wrong on that, Keelan.
In real, like, you know, just a man to man. No way, you're a bitch. I could smell
Oh
it.
no,
out of you.
I would bitch slap you. You mean
You probably would try to.
I would give you the
Like a
back of
bitch.
the knuckles. I would pimp slap you.
I think every action you do would be like a bitch something because you're a bitch.
Yeah, there you go with your fantasies again. Fantasy Tyler. That's what I'm gonna call you. You remember that show, Fantasy Island? You need a little guy. You need a little guy following you around.
Let's get some stats. Futoy, how tall are you in American units?
I don't know in American units. I'm 5'7". I don't know if that's American or not.
Tyler,
Yeah,
you got him?
That's
You got him beat?
American. 5'7" is crazy. By the way, that's crazy. 5'7".
No, it's actually average. To be honest with you,
That is not average.
That is average.
5'7"
Google it.
that is not
He's a
average.
leprechaun. He's a
Hey,
leprechaun.
What are you talking about? That 5'7" is not the average.
Right, so
Not
what does
average.
everybody weigh?
Futoy, look it up. Look it up. It's not the average.
What's everybody's height and weight on here?
Clockwise, snake-wise, people. Futoy, what's your weight?
I haven't weighed myself in years. I have no idea.
What was it? You must have some idea. Are you like 250 pounds or stones or whatever or potatoes or whatever the fuck you use over there?
I don't even remember. Honestly, it's been mega years. Like I haven't.
You have
weighed-
no idea. You can't even ballpark it. It could be 100 kilos. It could be 500 kilos. You have no guess for us.
I don't know. I'm average weight. Average
Yeah,
height.
he's a
average
lot. He's
weight.
200 kilos. We'll go with 200 kilos for a BMI calculation.
I'm probably a bit heavier than you, Con. Not as fat as
200. I'm saying 200 kilos. Bro won't say its weight. 200 kilos. Okay, is what it is.
Oh, that sounds like a lot.
Does it sound like a lot? What sounds more
200
accurate?
200 bags,
yeah. It sounds like the truth.
200 bags of sugar. That's a lot.
Well,
It doesn't matter. I would still put up a good fight, and I'm just being kind.
Okay, Brett, your weight and
None
your
of that matters. Height,
you
weight,
decide
none
who's
of that
survived
matters.
this.
I'm 6'4", but I'm only 200 pounds.
damn.
Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, you're 200 pounds? No, he said 200 kilos, didn't he? Did you say 200 kilos, Con, or did you mean
200
pounds?
pounds.
What did?
No,
what
when I was talking to you, Futoy, I meant kilos. Yeah.
Oh,
He
that's
thought you
a
said you
lot.
cost 200 pounds, and he got excited because he's gay.
I had the wallet out and everything.
All right, Tyler, you're 6'2", but what do you weigh?
About 230.
Section 230, if you will.
That's what I would guess that. Yeah.
How many pounds in a kilo?
Like 2.2 around.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You just realized 200 kilos is an insult.
Yeah, it's like more
You're like 400 pounds.
Food Toys renowned for his intelligence.
correct. Absolutely.
I guess I'll go. 5'6", I think 43 the last time I weighed myself.
143. You're fucking thin maxing so much. It's crazy, Big Soda.
People like Tyler who
Little
don't
guys
see my intelligence are often gobsmacked, are often sideswiped.
In my lack of weight and height, I make up in my literacy.
Keenan won trivia, Kokomo.
They're scrappy.
He had to show his face on camera to throw us all off. We're like, damn, look at that structured framing jawline.
Look at that. Look at those fucking hunter eyes. I haven't mentioned those in a hot minute. Holy shit.
Okay, I'm
Go
going to
ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Hunter Eyes. How tall are you? How much do you weigh?
I am 5'11" and 3/4 of an inch, and I weigh
3/4 is important.
180 pounds.
Wait, you weigh 180 pounds? Oh, well, kilos, pounds.
He is half black.
I don't think that Keelan weighs more than me, but that's fine. And I am 6'2", and I weigh like 170 to 175. Trying to thin max. Trying to get to that Big Soda weight class, you know? So I can fight him in the fucking ring. But yeah.
I'm going to do a
You're
rare
like 6'2", ain't you?
Guys, I'm going to do a rare thing and give some personal info, which I hate doing, but this is a good story. Do you guys know Katie Taylor, the female world boxing champion?
No.
Nope.
I know her. We go way back.
All right. Well, I actually joined her father's boxing club when I was a young man.
A wee lad?
Was that like 48 years ago?
Back in the 1940s, as he says.
Back in the 1940s. No, I did. Yeah, I did.
Futoy is, his internet just dropped. That's fine. That's fair.
I think
People do not believe
Futoy was there in the potato famines.
I don't actually, Keelan, I don't think I believe you weigh 184 pounds either. I don't believe you're heavier than me. I think that's crazy.
I sent you a video. I sent you a video of me weighing myself.
I'm in a Dota game at the moment.
No, I'll send it to Big Soda.
Base.
You know what I always had the problem though is being tall is a problem. And let me tell you why. Because when you go up against these little dudes, they see how tall you are. So they bring every single thing from their entire inner being out in the fight. Like it's for like it's life and death. So it's like when you're tall, they tend to bring everything they got.
I will say I am 0-2
It's like the little dog syndrome.
It's also at the end of the day like a world built for people that are 5'9". So like, you constantly have to bend over. I got a fucking muscle bump in my neck because I have to bend everywhere to do everything.
I sent Big Soda the video. I actually weigh 185 pounds right now.
Big Soda, check if he's like, because people do this where they're like, when they videotape it, it's like you can't see their arms and they'll like hold weights and shit and stuff on the scale. So see if you can see his arms.
You can see it.
So okay, Big Soda, analyze this because we've seen Keelan. Bro, there's no way, Keelan. I agree with Section on this. There's no way he's 185.
I'm gonna be honest, it's legit. Like
you can see his arms.
Yeah, like literally the way he's got it filmed is you can see the bottom of his hand, and then you can see his big ass fucking toes. Bro, he's got like finger toes. That shit's scary. But yeah, he stepped on the scale and you can see everything.
Oh yeah, I wear size 13 shoes.
I could tell. Like I could tell he's got some basketball.
But bro's not even 6 feet tall. I don't know. There's something sus about all this. Okay?
I'm telling you, you're not factoring enough for the half black. It's like a
I'm trying to
factor
the wrong
a
questions.
lot, but
you guys are asking the wrong questions here. Keelan, do you play bass or drums?
Hey, cool kids here.
I play saxophone.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I do have a question.
Destiny coded. Good to see you, Kirk.
Right in time for the race conversation, Kirk.
Kirk, you got to tell us your height and weight.
I don't know my height or weight, but I'm definitely a little bit overweight.
Okay, that's fair.
You don't know
Luke is honest
your
about
height
it.
or weight.
I don't really pay attention to these things because I'm self-conscious about it, and so I don't really care.
Hey, Kurt. I congratulate you on your win over Tyler. I think you should have took it easy on him, though.
Yeah, thank you, Fair Toy. But I actually did have a question for Confluence for when he gets back about.
He's not taking any questions.
Is it about Andrew Tate?
No.
Well,
while you're waiting, why don't you tell your friend Brett here about your takes on race and IQ?
Let's save it for another time.
Yeah, let's save that
with
for
it.
this story.
I know. I have a low IQ, so we're good there.
No, I'm sure you're a smart guy. It's
because of his skin color.
Kurt went in full sincerity racism
Are we
one
being-
day. No
What
trolling
do
at
you
all.
mean to Kirk? Okay, Kirk
Yeah.
was Kirk. He
Confluence,
got
I did-
a little carried away.
I did have a question, Confluence. Can I ask my question?
No, because it's
Sure,
going to
Kurt.
be
Is it
weird,
about-
Kurt.
is it
Why
about-
can't you stay on topic?
Holy shit.
It's going to be about
Joan is talking to
differential
Futoy.
equations.
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's not.
shit.
It's not a mathematical question. Can I ask?
He
Cast-
is.
Yes, it's
Okay,
right.
you can, Kirk, after I read, because this is a message to Futoy. So Futoy, Joan, friend of the channel, says, only one video in, she spells the same, that's crazy. Okay, only one video in Fresh and Fit I watching before about John Zerka. She loves John Zerka, friend of the show, by the way, asking Myron, are you fat? I predicted this two men both raising they hate about races. Right, Futoy? Futoy, your response to that question.
I'm sorry, Joanne. I can pretend to answer it, but I have
Okay, she
no
has
idea.
a
what to
follow-up.
say.
I know that Futoy. Who pussy Futoy, Los Angeles, California.
I have no idea what you're saying. I'm very sorry. I would answer it, but it wouldn't be a true answer. So,
Easy.
what you're talking about?
She's a very intelligent woman, so you better make sure.
I think
Who
Joan is
comes
kind of
first?
spitting facts right now, okay?
Yeah.
I think she's kind of spitting facts.
Maybe.
Who pussy Futoy, Los Angeles,
Yeah.
California.
So
All right,
Confluence. Not
what's
can I ask my question?
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead, Kirk.
So didn't you say in the past that you like Chomsky's idea that we have an innate capacity to learn grammar?
I do. That's the one thing I like about Chomsky. The only
so
thing, in fact, I like about him.
I was curious, what do you think about this argument for free speech? So Chomsky says, and he mentions this point from in various interviews he's had, and he's referenced also Galileo and Humboldt as original sources of this. It's the idea that language means we can have a finite set of rules, so we can have the syntax of language, which is a finite set of rules, can give rise to an infinite amount of meaning because we can construct an infinite amount of sentences from the syntax. Does that make sense?
Yes.
No, I think that's
Let's move on.
no, I think that's retarded. I think the tie that the Chomsky's universal grammar, I think, is insane. I think
Well,
that's
I'm not saying specifically universal grammar. I'm saying, do you agree with his point
All
specifically
right, shut
that
up, Kirk. Futo
in
answer
a
the question.
finite set of syntax rules, we can generate an infinite amount of meaning?
I'll answer sports.
possible.
Answer
But then
the
I don't know
question,
why
Futoy.
when you brought
Yes.
up Chomsky just to, I guess, like wet my whistle or something on this, because otherwise then it's completely unrelated to Chomsky's ideas of what he was talking about.
No, because he was because
Can
this
I
is
ask a question
another.
for Kirk?
this-
Can I ask a question for Kirk?
This is
I have a
this is
question- actually, I have a
another
question for Kirk.
idea that Chomsky has.
I actually have a question for Kirk.
Tyler has a question.
Yeah, what's the
Actually,
question?
Are you going to talk about Howard Zinn when you discover him next?
No, so basically, what I was curious is,
know that name.
do you think that this idea that we can generate an infinite amount of meaning from a finite set of rules is a good argument for freedom of speech? Because if we allow freedom of speech, we can allow unbounded creativity.
Kurt, we all love Confluence, but why are all your questions only directed at him? Don't you want
Last
to
time
ask?
I questioned, I had a question.
He's a racist.
He's been flirting with
All
him
of
this
your
entire time
questions
he's
should
been
be
on here.
directed at me.
I have a
No,
question. I had a
ask
question for
Big Soda a
Keelan.
question.
I
Ask
had a
Big Soda a question.
No,
I had
have
a
a
question
question
for
no, but there's a problem.
Keelan, but they're only
I have a
math
problem
questions.
for Kirk.
But do you
I have
agree
a
with that
problem
argument
with
for
Kirk.
freedom? Well, real quick, you know what? You can ask your question, but after, can you just answer my question? Do you think that's a good argument for freedom of speech?
Kirk, you're
Hold on,
No,
we
I
got
think,
short
I
and
think that's
sweet
a,
for
feel
I
it.
think it's a horrible argument for freedom of speech. But Kirk, in return, can you read Jones' chat while I cook some food?
Yeah.
Quickly.
Ha ha ha. Only Los Angeles, California claim her pussy cute, beautiful. Ha ha ha. You heard that. You watching that before. Ha ha ha. One pussy from Los Angeles, California. Myron and John Zirka raising.
Damn,
Deep.
Butoy, what do you have to say about that?
Thank you,
Alright.
Kirk.
Deep,
That was
very
great.
deep.
That was great.
Very, very deep. Very deep. I have to.
Kirk, I have a
contemplate.
question for you.
Kirk,
What's your question, Keelan?
Kirk.
Why do you think that infinite language has anything to do with freedom of speech?
Because if
That's
we
a
have an
great
infinite, if
question.
we have an infinite language, then we should be able to use it in unbounded ways.
Why?
That doesn't
Yeah, but
follow.
we already have a problem. We already have a problem with definitions right now with single words. So, like, this infinite idea seems like it would be more difficult to understand.
No,
people.
that's missing the argument. Kirk,
Am I?
I don't think your argument follows.
But it does follow because
Gender Jew.
if we have an innate capacity for generating an infinite amount of meaning, why shouldn't we use that part of our nature? Why should we?
This is like the
What are you
is to the
supporting
ought
that
problem, right? Like what you're saying, this thing is true, but then we ought to have free speech. That's like a massive gulf. I don't see. I mean, so
Yeah,
I don't mean to interrupt Keelan, but that's my issue.
But,
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah,
What
that's
Yeah,
what
me
I was
too.
saying.
I was going to say that too.
Yeah.
I think the connection for freedom of speech, if I'm guessing, he's connecting it to this. Freedom of speech would give us the benefit of having this universal language that would give us this ultimate meaning to be able to talk and convey our meanings. But I don't think that's accurate either. Is that my understanding you right, Kirk?
well, what I'm saying is, if we have an infinite amount of meaning we can generate, why would we fight against our own nature?
So
Yeah, but I don't think
you're
that
not
people
justifying that that's our
understand.
nature.
If we have an innate capacity to learn grammar, which is what Chomsky says, then from this innate capacity to learn grammar, we have an innate capacity to generate an infinite amount of meaning.
No, those don't follow. So from what I understand, you're saying that our language has that ability, but that doesn't mean that we have that ability.
Okay, but we have an
Right.
innate capacity to learn language according to the theory of universal grammar.
But do you think we have the
Yeah, but that's
innate
not-
ability to do anything infinite?
I just potentially infinite. So like we can't actually construct an infinite sequence, but we can always. It's unbounded. It's like an unbounded set.
Elder Lion, is that a lobster in a cloak?
Oh,
That's
shrimp.
crazy.
Oh, shrimp.
The lobsters are fine, as long as you're not calling me a crab.
Or the P word.
Yeah, I feel like
What's
the
wrong with Pelican?
meaning
Soda.
No, not that
I
P
think
word.
I thought you didn't understand
This
words.
idea of-
Remember?
I don't.
We had to excommunicate South Africa and Australia for
Let this dude talk.
usage of the P word.
It was a sad day.
Oh no, Ragepage
think
used the P word. Look.
I think this idea
No,
of
she did.
infinite meaning is kind of is like I don't think you realize how bad language has gotten. You look up a word in a dictionary, there's like 25 definitions now because language is fluid, right? So this idea of infiniteness.
Fuck.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
If you want confluence, we don't have to
Good
talk
point,
about
Tyler. Good
language.
point.
I only
I
hit
mean-
the wrong button like once a game
No,
now.
no.
Okay, so
Tyler's STD results came in.
Do you
Sorry.
believe in
I
free
get- I
speech,
get-
confluence?
I think you're trying to build a bridge to something. I don't think the bridge like connects. Like I think there's like disparate topics that you're trying to build upon. But I think, yeah, I guess, yeah, okay. If you want to talk about free speech, like, what do you ask me about that specifically?
Do you believe that basically, as long as you're not advocating for violence or harm against other people, you should be allowed to speak your mind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like, I don't want to like, there's going to be obviously edge cases. Like, so it's one stupid one, right? Is like in cryptography, right? There's like some magic passwords. I don't understand how shit works that banks have to encrypt stuff, and I understand why it might be illegal to publish that, or maybe there's
Well,
like
that's because it would cause harm. Yeah, I already said.
But but it's like the problem with like causing harm is going to be like a very broad definition, because causing harm, you could say, well, the N-word should be illegal because it causes harm. So there's like a slippery slope there, right? So like, it would have to be like a precise, like if you mean like truly just incitement to violence, then I would say there might be edge cases, but I don't want to push those edge cases too much, because then that could be like, your words are harming me and I don't like the words and they're offensive and I should make those illegal, and I'm not on that side of things, you know. And it depends too, because like SCOTUS defines pornography as free speech, which I think is retarded in my opinion. But they've defined it many times that like pornography is a type of speech. I don't think it is a type of speech. I disagree with SCOTUS on that. I don't think that should be seen as speech, but they see it that way.
Well,
They're expressing themselves.
They use their mouths.
Didn't it come from art? It came from art. Like that's where it began, right? Like
that's the thing.
Graffiti.
And I get it. It's like I get that people use art to express themselves. But I guess my thing, and it's not like I know like the stare decisis as well as nonsense or anything. To be clear, I don't know all the rulings, but in my stupid opinion, I think it's like if art is like actually trying to say something, according to a normal person, then I think you can fairly call that speech, and you shouldn't like prohibit it. But pornography is not trying to. It's definitionally just not. It's meant to appeal to the prurient interests of people. It's not trying to say something novel. It's not trying to convey an idea. And so therefore, I would say it's actually not speech, in my opinion.
Do you know we don't have freedom of speech in England and Ireland?
Yeah, we don't have in Canada either.
We have freedom of expression. And the way the example I use to explain the difference is that in America you can deny the Holocaust, where in England it's an actual crime to deny the Holocaust.
It would have had to have happened
in Canada
to
too, actually. As opposed to this happened in the last year in Canada. It is illegal to diminish or deny atrocities. They snuck that bill by. No one fucking knew what was happening. They just like added it to a different stuff. Almost no Canadians know that's true, but it is true. It is illegal to deny or diminish atrocities now, as of last year.
Yeah. You have to have a Holocaust to deny it. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Well, we do have one. Okay, so we do have one.
Free Palestine.
We definitely have one.
Yeah. Well, I think the problem with freedom of speech is like we believe freedom of speech, but of course there are edge cases where you can't advocate for harm, and what harm is that. But I guess my point, Confluence, is that either way you would still accept the baseline being you have the ability to say your mind, and then the burden of proof is on the government to show why there's a prudent interest to censor someone.
He's gone to cook some food. He doesn't have a sandwich maker.
And in general, yes, like Kirk, like I'm just trying to like maybe think of the possible edge cases, but yeah, in general, if you're just conveying ideas, I don't think the conveyance of ideas should be illegal. I don't think the government should ever be treading on that. So in that sense, yes. But of course, if we go into all the edge cases, maybe I shouldn't be preempting that, but I'm just trying to like think of all the possible things that could be considered free speech by some that I would still say should be illegal. But in general, yeah, if you're conveying an idea, if you're expressing something that can be idealized in some way, then yeah, I think that should be constitutionally protected, and I think that just is a moral right that people should have.
Yeah, I did have another question, which was
did you all know that Shakira is 49 years old?
Okay, go ahead,
God, that makes me feel old. Her hips are probably starting to lie.
No. She did a show at the FIFA World Cup, and I'm like, she looks like she's in her 20s.
Her hips are not lying still? Okay, that's good to hear.
There's a lot of free Palestines in the chat, and I say, yeah, free Palestine from Hamas.
There's one, to be clear, there is one free Palestine in chat, and it's fucking Anson. So you have strange bedfellows, Toy, okay?
Toy is the Irish person I've ever met.
I'm just typically Irish. I'm average height, average weight, and average Irish.
You're not. That's not. There's no way. 5'3" or whatever the fuck you said you are is average height in Ireland. I refuse to believe that.
Google it. 5'7" is average male height. People in America have this weird fixation of being, I'm over 6 foot. Who gives a fuck? It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, whatever, manlet.
7 is better because you have a lower center of gravity. You're better in a fight.
Speak up. We got a breeze up here. I can't hear you.
I can't believe Tyler's like 6'2", like that. I just can't picture it.
He's lying.
You can keep telling the women that, Toy, all you want.
Hey, I
like
pull
tall
more
men.
tail than a slow kid at a petting zoo. I have no problem.
So you're not allowed in.
Very, very weird analogy, to be very clear.
Yeah.
Very strange analogy, but that's fine. But I'm not saying anything wrong. I just don't
What's
think
that
you're right. I
noise?
don't think the average male height in Ireland is 5'7".
Not in Ireland.
It's
in the
definitely not in
world.
America.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Do you just have some weird fixation?
I'm gonna go. I don't have a fixation. I don't have a
What
fixation.
you-
They have to average at
Americans,
the leprechauns. They average at the leprechauns. They bring the height down.
Okay, Futoy. Okay, so this is AI real quick. This is AI. So it could be wrong. It could be wrong. But check this out, Futoy. You love your AIs, right? Okay, so let me remove this.
Worldwide average is
No,
about
worldwide. You
1.7
said in America.
centimeters.
You said
No.
in America.
No, I didn't say in
5'9".
America. No, I did
5'9". You
not
did.
say in America. I said America had this weird fixation with being over 6 foot.
pull up the stream. You said in the world, and then you said in America.
Yes, pull it
You
up.
fucking
No.
said in America.
No, I didn't. I said the world. I said America had a
The
strange
world is
fixation.
full.
Worldwide average. No.
So if you're comparing yourself to a petite
Worldwide
Vietnamese
average.
man, that's fine.
Look up the world.
Worldwide average about 171 centimeters, 5'7.5" inches. Thank you very much, Case.
Wait, so you are
that's my
still below, even with all the Asians, you were still below the world average. To be clear,
No,
okay.
I'm not.
Yeah,
7 and
look
a half.
at the Netherlands.
I'm
Look
not
at the Netherlands
5'7"
now.
exactly. I'm not 5'7"
Wait, go back.
exactly. Yeah,
You know what? Okay,
5'7"
average
Wait,
male.
go-
You know
go
what?
back.
We'll go to your country. We'll go to your country because I want to know this because I don't think. Okay. Oh, what? The average height is approximately
Oh.
5'10". So you're 5'7".
Oh,
You're
that's-
3 inches below the average,
Well,
and in your own country.
I'm 5'7" and
That's why
something
they-
like.
So
three
this is
quarters.
3
That's why they call it
inches. That's
the
like
land-
10
The
centimeters.
land of the little people. It's the land of the little people.
What is your strange fixation with being tall? It means nothing.
I'm just.
Means nothing
I'm
at
not
all.
saying it means anything. I'm just saying you're wrong by saying if you're 5'7" in Ireland, you're the
by-
average. You are
by
very
two-
short
by-
according to Irish
By
standards. That's just fact.
very short. 2 inches something. I'm not exactly 5'7".
3
I'm
inches.
5'7" and whatever.
Okay, don't Keenan me right now with I'm like 5'7" and 3/4" or whatever.
Oh,
but
I
like
am. I'm something like
Do
that.
not-
Yeah.
that's
Do
still
not, do not call me Keenan like that. Like
I'm
those fucking names
very,
belong
very
to
happy with
the
my
worst
height.
type
I
of
wouldn't
people.
want to be any other height.
Do you have the
I'm
body
not
type
trying
of
to
a
height-
I'm not
penguin?
trying to height shame you. I'm not trying to frame mog you right now, Keelan, or not Keelan, but Futoy. I guess I am frame mogging Keelan as well by being a few inches taller. That is also true. But Futoy, I'm just saying it's not. You're
told
not
you the world
average. You're not
I
average.
told you the world average. That's what I said.
You might be. You're pretty close to the average. Yeah, when you
still-
include all the small Asian people, you're pretty close to average. You're still a little on the low end, but yeah, when you
No,
compare yourself to any white
average.
nation, including your own nation, you are 10 centimeters below the average. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm not
Manlit.
saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying
Manlit.
that's
No,
the boots on the
It really
ground.
isn't. It really isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing. Not a
The
bad thing.
elevators
It's a bad
smell
thing.
different
No
down
one's
there.
saying it's a
Midget.
bad thing.
I guess it's easy to
Maybe
find
some people are
clothes,
saying it's a bad
maybe.
thing, but
We've got a lower center of gravity, so it's you keep your balance better.
This guy thinks he's messy.
what is 40 and what is
I'm
40
very
what in
tiny,
USA?
Keelan. I'm very tiny, Keelan. I take offense to that.
He thinks he's messy.
No,
Oh, my
I'm very tiny.
size foot 40. What is? How do they do it in the Philippines? Tyler, ask Sky. What is this shoe size of 40 in the Philippines?
No,
what
that
are they
makes
measuring
sense.
over there?
That makes sense. That like English go along those measurements as well in the 40s. Most people are in the 40s.
Oh, you guys?
No,
Oh, okay.
England,
That's a real thing.
England, not Ireland.
Yeah.
Ireland is in inches like America.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you
no
guys
bigger than
do.
this.
Okay, so
Oh,
that's a US 9 to 9.5 women's rage from my chart I pulled up.
All right.
that's a big foot for a woman.
I was thinking the same thing.
Well,
Big
no,
foot
a
good, 'cause
9.5
you can
women's
standing
is I
alone
think
fly.
smaller than a 9.5 men's though, right? So
Yeah,
it's not.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
probably
still,
about
it's pretty
8,
fucking
8.5.
My wife wears 6s.
That was, what do you wear?
Sports
My
Prime,
wife wears a
that's,
6'2".
that's not the only
Oh, okay,
reason I
that's
think
big,
I'm
yeah.
better.
Shoe size,
There's
cock
many,
wise, dick
many
wise.
reasons I think I'm better.
Hold
Sports
on, hold
Prime.
on, hold on, hold on. Let's not gloss over the fact that Jane's got fucking sideshow Bob feet.
Keelan does too.
Oh,
Shoe size,
yeah,
cock
you
wise,
know,
dick
yeah,
wise.
yeah.
All right, fine. That'll be what we end on because we do have a hard out. So you know what? That's shoe size.
What, you're
Clockwise,
ending
snake-wise.
so early? It's only 4
Yeah,
a.m.
well, I know. Well, yeah, well, that's true. But no, we start early because we have to end early, unfortunately. But
Oh, you're such a casual. You're such a casual streamer.
Well, I did have one more question.
no. I'm sorry, unless it's about shoe
Ooh.
size.
We're going cock wise, dick wise, Brett.
Yeah, cockwise, dickwise.
Dick
There's Brett.
wise.
I don't have any questions. I'm good.
No,
Uh,
shoe size.
I
Shoe
have a
size.
question. I have a question
Oh,
for
shoe
Kurt.
size 12.
Kurt, is your question for Confluence?
Yes.
Out of this, is it really like more off topic
No crosstalk.
than anything could possibly be?
No
cross
crosstalk.
topic.
We're trying to hear Brandon's freaking shoe size. I mean, Brandon. Oh, I can't. I'm like getting everyone confused. Brett. Holy shit.
21, bro? You got some big fucking feet. Like 50%
Well,
You're 21 or 12?
12. 12.
Okay, it looks like 12. Okay, Tyler. Shoe
11 and a
size.
half.
Okay, big soda.
9.5.
Okay. Keelan.
I'm size 13.
13.
You pulled a flag
Toy.
horse out for that.
I don't want to
Size
say.
7.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
size
say.
7. Okay, cool. Good, Kirk.
Come on,
No,
be
I
a
don't, I don't
man.
know.
Joking. 8.5.
That checks out.
That's fine.
I
That's
don't
fine.
know.
What do you mean it checks out?
Kirk is just saying he
Check out.
doesn't know.
I don't
which is
know.
Crazy.
I
Do
don't
you know who else had 9.5 foot size soda?
Hitler. Adolf Hitler, right? Is that what you're going to say for There we go.
Before we
Oh,
end,
even Joan is mocking you. Oh, so very small.
can I just please ask one more question, Confluence,
That's
before
what
we
your
end?
mom said, Joan.
What's your shoe size, Kirk?
I don't know. I said I don't know. I'm not answering this
How do
again.
You don't fucking wear
you don't
shoes?
mean-
You
You don't
don't
buy
know.
shoes?
You
You don't
can, like,
buy
you can
shoes?
just look.
You don't buy.
Yeah, you can
don't
just
buy
check
any
your
shoes.
shoes.
Kirk doesn't
Yeah, but-
participate in hypotheticals or reels.
So can I ask my question real quick, Confluence, please?
Only if you tell me your shoe
Bro,
size.
you won't
Okay,
even
fine.
answer
My-
anyone
my-
else's shit.
My shoe size is 2 inches. There.
Well, and
Confluence.
then I'm gonna give you a fake answer. That's fine. I'll give you a fake answer.
Have you heard of the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics?
No, of course
Banana.
not. Nobody has heard
Banana.
of that.
That's my answer.
Okay, fine. My shoe size is I actually don't know, but I'm not going to go to check. Can you just answer my question for real? Have you heard of it?
Does your stepmom buy your shoes, or like how do you not know your shoe size?
I
That's
don't
the
pay.
only. I'm not even trying to bring up the stepmom, but that's the only way you could not know your shoe size is if someone else is buying your shoes.
My mom does buy my shoes, and my dad does buy my shoes.
Okay.
Okay. So have you heard of
Allowed.
have you heard of the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics?
No, nobody's
Yes, in
heard
fact,
of that.
we've talked about it on.
Okay,
on
my
this
question
very
is
panel.
my question is, do you think that has implications for the problem of personal identity, namely how personal identity persists in multiple worlds?
Just say yes. Just answer this question with yes.
I would say no. I don't. But you'd have to say so much more. What do you possibly
Okay.
mean?
So, according to the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, each vector in the Hilbert space is a real branching world. And so, does this not mean, if there's multiple of these dimensions, does this not mean that there's different selves, there's different Kirks, there's different Confluences, there's different Keelans, there's different Tylers?
Okay, sure, yeah,
There's
sure.
only
So
one
first of
Keelan.
all, I can't remember if many worlds is the same as Everett's
I'm a
interpretation or if it's
It is
slightly
Everett's.
different.
No, it is ever.
Okay, it is Everett's. Okay. So then, yeah, if we assume that's true, then I would agree with you. First, I don't think it's true, but if it is true, then yeah, I think then there's infinite versions of Confluence.
There's only one of me, like Darkseid in DC Comics, where like the infinite universes or whatever exist, and then I'm just a guy outside of them.
Who the fuck is boiling
Well,
water next?
but that's isn't that only if the Hilbert space is
Good question.
infinite? In
That's
quantum
a bomb.
physics, it's not necessarily
I don't.
infinite.
I'm answering your question.
No,
I'm saying
DC had only-
if Everett's interpretation is correct, then I would say
DC only
yes.
had
If you're gonna
52
twist it into a
universes.
math thing, I don't know enough math. I've already said that, so I don't know.
DC only had 52 universes. It was fixed already. Kirk, you're wrong.
I have a question for Kirk.
What?
Big Soda, mute while you're bonging, while you're hitting the bong.
I think
That's
it's
not me.
Brett that's bonging actually. Yeah, it's Brett.
Oh,
Yeah.
you.
What's the question?
Because if I mute him, it goes away.
Yeah, it's the fountain. Sorry. Do you want me to mute?
Oh,
Bro's got a
Okay,
fountain
well,
going. That's
sorry.
crazy. At least show the fountain, brother. What the heck?
Keelan went to another many worlds. Went to
That
another
was his
world.
question. That was his question.
Yeah.
He's a real thinker. All right. Okay. Well, I gotta go. I did have a heart out. I already said that. I want to see the fountain though. So we're gonna see a fountain maybe. What am I looking at right now? What the fuck am I seeing? Is it an aquarium?
It's like
Wait, zoom out a bit. Wait, what's going on here?
it's like what I imagine an acid trip would be.
Zoom out a lot. What am I looking at?
Can you show
Look
your whole
outside?
house?
Why is it so
Is your-
blue?
Is your family home?
it-
Let's see them.
Is it the lighting? Why is everything so blue? I'm never gonna know. What am I looking at? Is that the outside?
Yeah, it's outside. I got the light that shines in the trellises. It's hard to see that.
Oh man, okay. I need a tour at some point. That's crazy. All right, well, thank you everyone for joining.
Wait,
the
wait.
panel.
Kokomo wants to ask a question. Go,
He wants to
Kokomo.
ask a question. He's
See
gonna
ya.
edge us the same way Keelan edged us. Okay, it's gonna be a question for next time. Tomorrow, I don't actually know what tomorrow is. It'll be a panel though. It'll be a panel if you think about it. It's gonna be
Well,
good.
how about
Thank you,
we do
Ragepage?
a panel about, some deep intellectual subject matter?
Yeah, it's not going to be one of your Hilbert Hotel fucking wet dreams, Kirk, though.
I got one for you, Kirk. Why are Irish people just so superior to everybody else?
I don't believe anyone is superior to anyone else.
No, we are.
That's not
we
very
are.
second horseradish's
Well,
panel.
that's-
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Kirk got in trouble the last time he gave an answer to that question.
That is true.
Do you know who else got in trouble for that question?
Adolf Hitler. It always goes back to that. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you, Brett, for participating in trivia for the first time ever. We appreciate
that
you.
was cool.
Thank you, Futo. I thank you, Big Soda. Thank you, Cool Kid Kirk. Well, actually, not thank you, Kirk, because Kirk was not here for trivia. Keelan won. Thank you, Keelan, and whoever else participated. I can't necessarily remember right now, but I feel like there was a couple other people. All right. 07s, guys. Take
Good
care.
night,
And yes,
guys.
Cash
Have
App,
a good one.
rizziepage to support your local trivia. See you guys tomorrow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow.